up and hit this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you
fucking user. What the fucking user?
I need to change my habits.
User alert, you see it on the bottom of the screen, buddy. Oh my fucking god.
In the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to trapping. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. I just set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Playmaking here. We're gonna go into another video. This one's a little different, obviously, but kind of like the other ones I've done. This time, we're gonna do an inside the line of, you know, the best superstar KO player in the world, and we're gonna dive into how I play the game and go into detail about what I do and why I do it and how I do it. So, plus, it'll give you guys good pointers on how to maybe improve your game. But I just want to dive into give you guys a little intel of what, you know, what's going through my brain while I'm, you know, winning games back to back, or just, you know, getting simple 20, 30 game win streaks. Here in this one, we went on like a 30 game win streak, and then I played a couple more games, and then like the second to last game, I'm going to do 30 games to start off, because I mean that's just like, I feel like it was enough content. But we hit a couple more games after just for fun, and I ended up losing the very last game I played, which is okay, but that's a great thing. I kind of really want to show you guys that for plenty amount of reasons. So we'll get into that. So stay tuned in. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, like the video. Let's get this video to 10 likes. I don't feel like that's a lot to ask for you, right? Just 10 likes. You know, there's gonna be a handful of people to watch this, so if you're watching right now, please give a like, subscribe, and comment. And comment if any of you guys want to see anything different. I know Superstar KO might not just be the only thing you want to see. If you want to see me play some sweaty Madden games, like real Madden games, I can do that too. I've been getting into a good ebook and a good playbook that I've been working on, and especially defensively. And I've been doing better winning games, but some games are I struggle to compare to others. But either way, if you guys want to see any more Superstar KO challenges like I've done in the past, or anything specific, just let me know. Say something in the comments. But we're gonna get into this video. Let's see what it's like to think like the best Superstar KO player in the world. Let's get into it. As y'all can see here, I always try to start off with the offense that I feel comfortable running. Like you see in my last video, it literally explains everything why I chose the offensive team here, but I'll explain it here for those of you that haven't seen it. So if you look to the top right over here, right, I have Jared Goff right here. Sorry for these follower bars. I mean, I didn't even think to take those off. But right here, obviously, if you're a football fan, you know this is Jared Goff, this is Justin Jefferson, this is Jaden Reed. So normally I like to pick 2 receivers and 1 quarterback. Why? Because I like to pass the ball. I'm a pass-heavy guy. Justin Jefferson is a key component to this, because obviously he's an epic rarity in the game mode. In which he has 4+ abilities. He has 4 abilities plus his X Factor, so which basically means 5 abilities, and his X Factor is double me. And I forget what his other 4 abilities are, but if I ever run into it during the stream, I'll pull him up and talk to you guys about him. And Jaden Reed, although he is like the bottom of the barrel type of rarity, or just a regular common player, he has Yak 'em Up. That's his ability, so he gets a pass because he has 94 speed, also his X factor ability is Yak Him Up. So he's just like a fast receiver, although he is short too. But he is a fast receiver. That's kind of how I did it last year. I had Justin Jefferson and Tyreek Hill and Madden 25 as my receiver duo. And I have no quarterback because you didn't need a quarterback in the last Madden because the pass accuracy was actually decent in the game. But now this year it's not. So that's why I picked Jared Goff. And I'll get into that here in a sec. But yeah, I like to have a tall receiver. And honestly, I would like to have 2 tall receivers as well. But Jaden Reed, he's very exceptional just because of his speed. Mainly because of his speed and his ability. So when you combine those both, a really fast guy, and you try to, chase it after the tackle and he breaks it off, with the Yak Him Up, then I mean you can't. It's a beautiful combo. So it's hard to get away. It's hard to beat sometimes. And if you guys don't know what Yak Him Up is, Yak Him Up is yards after catch. So he breaks a tackle, like 1 or 2 tackle attempts after he catches the ball, meaning he gets yards after the catch. So that means Yak Him Up. And for double me, if you guys don't know what double me is, Justin Jefferson catches. He wins aggressive catches over in single coverage. So that's why you need to double him to deny that. So that's why I pick him. Also, I mean, I really just pick him just because he's Justin Jefferson and he's an epic rarity, receiving report abilities. That's really why I pick him. I could care less really about his X Factor, but his X Factor does help. So, plus it's Justin Jefferson. Everybody knows JJ. And then Jared Goff. The big reason I picked Jared Goff, or I like to use Jared Goff, is because he has passing ability. His X Factor is called dots. And that means he makes perfect pass accuracy. I mean, he has perfect pass accuracy on any throw. So that's why I like to pick him, and he's very exceptional. And he has another passing ability called Pocket Deadeye, which means he has perfect passing accuracy in the pocket. So it's just like double the pass accuracy. There's no other quarterback in the Superstar KO world that has that. Those 2 stacked abilities, and they go great together. Obviously there's 2 other quarterbacks I would use in here too, but that's it. Meaning I would go Brock Purdy because he has Pocket Deadeye, which I just explained, and Josh Allen. I mean, it's Josh Allen. I mean, he has Pocket Deadeye too, but he also has Gunslinger, Bazooka, and I think he has he has a ability. I forgot the name of it, but he has an ability where you can pass the ball from literally standing anywhere. So he kind of has Jared Goff's abilities, but he's just an all-around quarterback, like good speed, good arm, fast arm. But if you do want the ball, but at the same time, he doesn't have the accuracy when you're leading a pass very aggressively. But when you lead a pass with Jared Goff pretty aggressively, it actually goes through. So that's why I like to use him more, because his accuracy is just like that much better. So I'd rather know my football that I'm throwing is going to get to where it's going, rather than the ball speeding past my receiver because Josh Allen's arm's too strong and he just led it too far. I mean, that's just not those minor situations can make you win or lose a game. So I'd rather have the right things. So that's the end of that. And then the defense, I never know what I'm going to get into with defense. I know I can always start off with a good offensive team because it starts you off with 3 offensive players, and I just have to be nitpicky through that, and then I just have to accept whatever the game gives me. But I do know the select type of players, let alone what I'm actually given. Like, I can't be like, oh, I need Patrick Surtain, Buda Baker, and Fred Warner, because those are all epic rarity players. I'm not gonna get them because there's a pool player of at least, I think it's like 100 around 150 players all in Superstar KO. There's like 60 something players on offense and the rest on defense. It's ridiculous. So I mean, it's literally impossible to get your all-stars super perfect team. So you just have to, you know, obviously take what you're given, but you can work around and try. You can back out, restart on the offensive players. With the defense, you have to at least be accepting of what players you're getting. I mean, not even the players, but the positions. Now, if you get players in the positions that are good, obviously take them if you can. If it's given to you. If not, you gotta be accepting, because that's part of being better. Is playing almost accepting and playing with whatever you got, and not having all the best of the best. Like, it's very comparable to like people in Madden playing ranks, and then everybody sees the Eagles, Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens. I could go on about that, but it's the Seahawks now. Everybody's a Seahawks user all of a sudden, because guess what? They won the Super Bowl. But it's comparable to that. Like, I'm the type who will, if I know I got something decent in two main parts of my scheme, I'm okay with, like, honestly whatever. Like, I could use, if Kyler Murray had a decent pass accuracy on the Cardinals, I can use the Cardinals, and they have very fast DBs. I can just go with that. Like, I'm just okay as long as I have a good, strong foundation of the offense and defense. So you just, and then that's how Madden's played. It's always the player, not the team. People always think like, even my team, like, I could easily lose games with my team like nobody's business, but it's really the player. It's you who's controlling, who has to control, who's the one that's gonna control to win the game. So you just gotta supplement and complement yourself with the player you're given, and put yourself in the right position by choosing the right players, or the right positions for players in teams, etc. But so first pick here on defense, we get Xavier McKinney. I could have went Leafu, Newsome, or Hobbs. I could have started out with any of them, because when I pick defense, I like to start off with I don't like to use strong safeties, like the position, like Xavier McKinney is a strong safety. I don't like to use them, but he's a blue rare player, so I was accepting of it because of his rating. He has ability, and he has zone hop. Excuse me, and he has decent speed, so I was accepting of it. I was like, okay, I don't like this. I don't like picking players in a strong safety position, but I was accepting, obviously, of Xavier McKinney, because yeah, and Newsome and Hobbs, they're decent players too, but obviously they're uncommon players, and they're both cornerbacks. I don't like to have too many cornerbacks on my team. So if I know I used to have like a safety, a linebacker, or two safeties and a cornerback, that's fine. I always like to I'm only accepting of one cornerback on my team always. I don't like to have two cornerbacks or more, because of how I play my defense, and I'll tell you guys how about that later. So we get Xavier McKinney here because I feel like he was the right option, and I don't think Leafu is a very fast player, so I didn't want to risk anything. So I went with the strong safety. And again, the reason that I don't like to pick the strong safety is because Madden, I understand the Superstar KO world is bugged to where if you don't pick a strong safety on your team, you get a strong safety player on your defensive line. And it's a base player. So like CJ Gardner-Johnson or Buda Baker or Minkah Fitzpatrick, like say one of those players there, because they're the base players on defense in Superstar KO. Whether they get subbed in on the D line in one of the formations, which is the dollar formation, and I normally like to use that player for a quarterback spy because they have decent speed. So I try not to pick strong safeties for that reason, but if you do pick strong safeties, those players get subbed out and you don't get no free safeties. No strong safeties on the D line. So that's the cutoff. Whenever you pick a strong safety, you know you're not going to get that luxury on the defense on top of the players you get to pick. But like I said, I worked around it. I played for a long time without even noticing that, and then I got insight from a leaderboard player, and so they told me that, and Shout out to Wayland Dog. He didn't tell me about that. I actually did not notice that, but he put me on. So yeah, shout out to him. And so I try not to pick strong safety, but I do here because for the reasons I told you previously. So that was my first pick. And you probably see me in the bottom right, like, where you at? What are you doing? Like, my girl had just got there, so I was just getting her in the door and whatnot, saying hi to her and stuff. Here we go. This was a tough decision because I could have went either way with this. I had I think that was a D lineman pick on the very left side, so obviously we don't pick no D lineman, guys. We do not pick D lineman because they're very useless in this game mode. Maybe D lineman might get sacked here or there, but it's literally here or there. It's not consistent. It's not beneficial to learn the defense, and especially someone who's going pass crazy and throwing a million drags. I mean, you gotta have DBs to defend that. So I always pick DBs, linebackers, or safeties, cornerbacks. So we do not pick D lineman ever. That's big no-no. We got Elijah Molden over here. I do not like to use him because he's a uncommon, and we have 2 green players here. And I always do like to pick at least one linebacker. It could be a strong weak side, strong side, or a middle linebacker, especially if they have good speed. And it could be uncommon. If I know the uncommon player has good speed, that's mainly what I go off of. Is if I know a player has really good speed, I'm picking him immediately. Like, there's a uncommon player. His name is Peyton Wilson. Plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Go Steelers. He is he's like a weak side linebacker, but he has 91 speed. If he was in the selection, I would choose him over Devin Lloyd and Deron Bland, just because he's literally faster than both of those players, than all these players you see on the screen, even Elijah Molden, this free safety over here. But I always like to have a centerpiece to my defense. So Devin Lloyd, he fit the criteria. He's not bad. I've always had good time playing him. And you can also sub in a nickel formation in a 4D lineman set. You can sub in linebackers on the left or right side D-line position. So I like to do that because I like to put them in the QB spy. And maybe you might see some of that here in this video, but I like to put them in this QB spy for people who like to roll out with fast quarterbacks, and put a stop to those people and then try to work around it. So that's why I like to pick linebackers for that reason. He's like, that's the heart of the defense. So Devin Lloyd was definitely a pick I just could not skip right here. I just couldn't pass it up, and I already had a DB. A strong safety, so we're off to a pretty good start picking the defense here. I don't know what I'm doing down here. Oh, my dog. My dog out there. He was down there just being weird, being goofy. But, oh, shoot. Hopefully this video isn't too long. Obviously, I'll try to do a lot of cuts and whatnot. Next defensive pick, this is the last one. Okay, so we have defense here. Now, obviously, we got off. This is just how the game like just does you, man. It's so crazy. Like, you're just getting a whole list of uncommon players. Like, nobody wants that. I mean, that's just. But obviously, that's just how it is. So you gotta work around it. So, we had Tarheeb still on the left. D-line, obviously a big no. So I'm obviously pinched to three decisions. We got Kamari Lassiter right here, and then we got Jermaine Pratt on the right side right here. And he's a middle linebacker. I literally just chose a middle linebacker, so he's a big no. So 2 no's right here instantly. I already know that. And I got Tarheeb still and Kamari Lassiter. Those are the 2 last players I could choose from. They both have the same ability, shutdown. I do know that. And so what does it come down to right here for me? I'm kicking down to speed. And last time I checked, last time I looked at Tarheeb Still's speed in Madden, he's like an 89 speed, and Kamari Lassiter is like 90 plus, I think. I can. Let's look it up right now. Actually, so we'll go here. I'll make a new tab. Let me look. Madden 26 ratings. Just to show you guys proof, we'll go here. So you can either type in the first. You go here. Just look up Madden NFL 26 player ratings. It's gonna be Madden 27 for the guys who want to do this next year, or now, whatever. So you type in either the guy's first or last name. So Tyreek Still, I don't know how to spell Tyreek, so I know how to spell Still. His name's on the thing, so I'll type in Still. And if you look at the speed right here, it says Tyreek Still is 89 speed. So I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna look up Lassiter's name. And you guys gotta do this while you're picking players. So have like your phone ready on the side. Have a laptop, tablet. I mean, some type of electronic device while you're picking these teams. I mean, this is what I do. Okay, this is what I do. This is what I go through. And look, Kamari Lassiter right here, 92 speed. I mean, you cannot beat that. I mean, 92 speed. Do you want a slow quarterback trying to catch Tyreek? Trying to catch Jamar Chase on a deep ball, or do you want Kamari Lassiter 92 speed to catch Jamar Chase on the deep ball? And Jamar Chase has 95 speed, so you have somewhat of a chance with Kamari Lassiter. Even if you back him up a little bit, he'll keep the distance. So it's a make or break situation. So people don't understand that. People just pick a player just because either it's like a common name or a well-known name, but it's really, you got to come down to the science of the game. So that's what I do here. So I see his speed's 92, so I go here to pick him. So that's what I do. And that's all said and done after that. So I don't need to see nothing else. And so that's what it came down to. So my golden ticket player right here is Kamari Lassiter. And I'm already knowing this though. Like I already knew this prior to, because I've done way too much research on this game mode to not know that. I mean that's obviously why I'm number one on this. You just gotta know. You gotta know your do's and don'ts. That's just what it is. And I was already studying stuff like this from Madden 25, so I was already doing this since Madden 20. I mean, I didn't really start doing this till midway through Madden 25, and that was like a pool of players that had way less people. But now, obviously, I had to definitely do it because of 150 players to choose from. You gotta know. Look. We can go back. I don't think Devin Lloyd has good speed, but we can go look at Devin Lloyd. We can go look up Lloyd's speed. I don't think his speed's that great. Yeah, he has 86 speed. It's decent for a linebacker, but compared to what I could have had, like. I need a mid person. So what if we did Elijah Moore or pick Deron Bland, and we're gonna go with Jermaine Pratt. He's 88 speed. See, now although that is the better option, I don't know that, because that's the next pool of players that I'm getting picked with. But since he was there for the taking, plus he has an extra ability, I was gonna take him. But you gotta look this stuff up. Now I could have picked Bland and then got Jermaine Pratt, but it kind of balanced out since I got a faster DB for maybe a slower linebacker. So you just gotta, honestly, it's really like RNG. You just gotta get lucky, honestly. But if you don't know, that was the best selection I could have made out of those three, because you don't never know if you're gonna actually get you're even gonna get a linebacker choice in the last pick. You never know what's coming next, so you gotta take what's given. Take what is given, just like how you play the game. Take what is given. And for McKinney, we can look up his stats real quick. I don't know what, I don't think his speed is that great. Yeah, 88 speed, decent, but not as much as I'd like. But he does have abilities, so it complements for how slow he is for a DB. But this is what we're getting. You know, it's not a picture perfect team, right? It's not a picture perfect team. Here, let me go back. We'll go to Madden 26 ratings. We'll go here. Oops. And then we'll go to Reed. We'll go to my receiver. Look at his speed. I think he's even faster than Justin Jefferson. Jaden Reed, right here. 94 speed. 94 speed, Jaden Reed. So that's why I pick him. And then I think Justin Jefferson, he's 91 speed, which is kind of crazy. He's slower than I guess Jaden Reed, but he is an exceptional player. He's tall. His height very much complements him. I think he's like 6'1", 6'2", around there. So he's a great receiver. So, and he's epic red. He has the abilities to be dominant. So we go with Justin Jefferson. And yeah, this is our team. So this is what I'm giving. This is not like an ultimate team that like I would recommend. Like, oh my God, you go with this team every time. But it's what's good for me. This team is what's good for me. You guys, hold on. Now what I'm saying here, this is inside my mind, okay? This is inside the mind of the best superstar KO player in the world. This is not for you to copy. If you want to, go ahead. I honestly don't care. There's already a leaderboard player who tries to copy me, Waylon Dog, and you know, obviously he got a higher streak after watching my video, but he still can't get to my level. So in that aspect, he still has a very big skill gap that he needs to compete with, and that's with himself. He needs to teach himself how to play the game in a more skillful way rather than, you know, copying what I do. Because I can give you the blueprint, but if you're not branching out, trying to find help, and like, you know, trying to do and get better at the game, then you're gonna be kind of, you know, stuck where he's at, which is like he has a game streak, getting streak of 63, which is good. But I know he wants to be on the top. Nobody wants to just be like top 10, top 5. You know, everybody wants to be number 1. Everybody wants to be the best. You know, but he's not up there because he's not informing himself on how to take himself to the next level. Because you can play how I do and all day, but like you're still gonna run into those crazy people who are actually sweaty in this game mode, or you're gonna run into those people who just get lucky, just get the craziest double me catch, and your players just didn't tackle, and you got bombed on some wild stuff. It happens to me here and there. It does. I can admit that. I can't even lie. But you're gonna get tested like through each game, no matter if you're dominant or not. So. And every player too is not who you think they are. They every player can be your worst enemy. You're gonna think, oh, this player is faster than this player, so I'm just gonna throw it up and see if he gets it, if I throw it past him. No, I think I did that in this video, if I'm right. Things like that, you just get a little too cocky. You think a little too. You know, you don't think too much. You're just doing stuff, and then you get caught up, and then you gotta sit there and fight back for your streak. So, it's little things like that you gotta get past. You gotta beat those uphill battles all the time. So, like I'm trying to say, don't take what I'm saying and what I'm thinking about how I played this game and try to do it for yourself. Like I said, you can, but if you do, you gotta do it in your fashion. Like, if you like to run the ball a lot, maybe you mix in the pass plays that I like to do, and then mix some run plays in. And if you like to play with a different team, maybe, you know, shift and adjust players to certain spots and positions on how I like to run my plays, or if you know any bomb plays, set those up. If you know any man beaters, zone beaters in your playbook, or if you just know them offhand in a certain formation, you know, run those plays. Or if you like to run the ball many times, you know, run the ball many times. Maybe set up your defense how I set mine up, and you can just run a million times with Bijan Robinson, one of the most cracked players in the game, man. And it's, oh my god, we'll get into that later, but yeah, so you gotta play this game your way. Like I said, this video is just this video is to show you what goes on inside my brain while I'm playing. Okay? So, like, and even though I'm telling you this stuff, it's not perfect Madden. It's not like the ultimate, the best of the best. I mean, to me, obviously, it's the best because, you know, I figured out what's good for me. It's the best to me. This might not be the best way to play, in your opinion, and that's okay. So, like I said, this video is to somewhat inform for the most part, but it is to, like, just, you know, showcase what I'm thinking and play. So, let's get into it. Just wanted to clarify all that before we get deeper into this. Here we go. So what are we playing? We're playing the GMP team.
Okay, I think I can hear me now.
Like, okay. So
I got to have my fucking headset on.
Okay, so GMP team, what I'm thinking is, does this guy have a running back? Does this guy have receivers that he'll want to throw to? Right now I'm not focusing. There's times where, like, at the start of the game, I'm just not focusing. I'm just doing something, using the bathroom or something. So, but when I get into it, that you can tell, like, all right, I'm gonna set up.
What's up with you, man? How you?
But I like to do this right here. What I'm doing right now, I'm in my coaching adjustments, which you click right stick to get to, and then I put my safety depth on close and safety width on pinch. Right here, always. So I'm getting that started up, and then I go to right here, formation, after I get out of my coaching adjustments, and I'm going to dollar.
Sure, I got this.
And normally in the formation, let's go back.
How you with?
Normally in the, when I go here, I click Y right here to substitute, and then I'll substitute players and how I want. Right now you see a number 1, which is Sauce Gardner. Number 5, that's Jalen Ramsey. 39, that's Minkah Fitzpatrick. Number 3, that's Budda Baker. Number 4, that's Kamari Lassiter. That's the player I picked. And number 0, that's Devin Lloyd. That's the player I picked. Number 56, I forget who this player is. I don't remember who is that player. I don't know, but it's a base player. Demario Davis, I think. And then you got my lineman right here, but you see number 29 on the D line. That is Xavier McKinney. This is the strong safety thing I was telling y'all about. I don't know why, but they have Xavier McKinney subbed in on the D line for some reason. This is a Madden bug. The EA bug. Like, they just, like, after like the second or third update of Madden, they never fixed it after this, and they just kept it this way. So whenever you pick your strong safety, he gets subbed in on the B-line automatically for some reason. I haven't made no substitutions, by the way, thus far in this game yet. But this is what it does. So obviously you go here, like I said, you click Y, you go to all players, and then go next to RB. You hit formation, and then go to your formation. You don't click it. You don't click A on your formation. You go to your formation and hover over it like I'm hovered here, and you click Y, and then you can go into it. You can't click A on your formation. Same with any other formation. And whenever you do substitutions, it doesn't mean it goes for every formation. Each substitution you make in each formation is its own set of substitutions for that formation. So if I sub in and out every single player on here in the dollar formation, it has nothing to do with nickel. Nothing's gonna happen to the nickel formation as in substitutions. So you gotta remember that if you want to use 2 or more if you have a different team and want to like use 2 or more different formations, you have to go in each formation and sub in players throughout the game. So and you got to do your best. Now you're thinking like, okay, so if you don't make substitutions, if you're not fast enough to get them in, how do you play defense before you make all the substitutions? Well, this is what I do. If I'm picking a play and I know I didn't have enough time to even like make a couple substitutions, I have 9 seconds right here left to make a substitution. But I'll probably get it like a couple. But I don't think it's worth the risk to try and get it in on time just for a couple substitutions. So I'm gonna just sit here and pick the play or pick the formation rather than try and substitute. Right, and this is what I do. And I go down to the play. Hold on.
You with it.
And so hold on, you'll see here. I go to formation dollar, and I come straight down to it. And I'm not like I do this so fast because I'm so used to it, and it's like, you know, second nature. So I'm doing this because I know, you know, if I don't have enough time, automatically just go to your formation, pick the play you want to pick. Which my play I pick is a play that covers like the deep ball automatically because I'm not ready. So I have a formation I like to pick over here. It's called cover 4, drop contain. Have 4 deep blues and then 2 curl flats on the left and right side, and then 2 yellows right here. Or 2 hook curls right here, I think. And then so that obviously that signifies that I'm gonna cover the deep ball, even though I don't have good players on. So it's not like I can pick Tampa 2 because someone could just smack me over the middle right here if I pick Tampa 2. And I could go cover 3, but someone can hit me in the seams, and I don't want that. Now, someone can hit me in the seams here too, but that's okay because I'll have defensive player here to protect the top side of the seam rather than in the middle. And but rather as to here, you can get hit during the seam, and your player is often during the play, your player is backing up to this deep blue right here, and by the time players like right here, he's already like either halfway or right here, and then once if it's a fast player, he's gone. He's not, whoever this is, I don't care how fast this guy is, he's not gonna catch a guy that's already full speed ahead on a straight streak. So it's not gonna work. So but I do have like this cushion right here between these two to know that I can have protection on both sides at that. So, and if he tries to go through the middle, I got it right here protected. And best thing he can do is maybe throw a drag and, you know, go around my players. But then again, he'll have to. I can like get my players to chase him even if he gets far down the field. So this is what I do. I pick a play. I'm not really focused right now, as you can see here. I'm trying to set my stream up. I just started everything. I just booted up. I straight up just booted up. Like I didn't even think about anything. But I didn't. Normally, what I do here before I start the play is I back all my players up. I always back all my players up, even if I don't have the last guy in for my substitutions. If I don't have the last guy in for my substitutions, I push everybody back so I can cover the deep ball easily. But I just didn't here. I wasn't focused, obviously. So, and that's not a good thing. That is not a good thing. Because even though, like, maybe, he's not going to score, you never know, man. You always need to stay alert at all times. Here, I'm just not. So you don't want to be like that. You want to pay attention at all times. You don't want to just get caught off guard. Let me look at me trying to play catch up. I'm like, oh snap, where's he going? Look how stupid I look. But luckily, I get very lucky, and even though I didn't even like I didn't even put my dude in the spy right here. I didn't do anything. I just let all my players rush. 3D linemen. Luckily, I got a good shed, and he got around and got a sack. This dude I was playing, I just don't think he was that good.
Alright, here we go.
If I'm right.
Right,
So look, here we go. I'm doing substitutions. Now this is big. I'm about to put you guys on game, even though this is what I do for myself. So on the very left and the very right side positions, you can sub in the wide receivers that you chose for your team. And you can only do it with 2, like I said, the very left and very right side position. That's it. You can't sub a player in here, offensive player here. You can't sub in an offensive player here, or here, and especially the middle linebackers and the D linemen. You can't sub in any offensive players except for the very left or right side of your defense, and that goes for ranks too. You can't sub in any offensive players here at all. Right here in this box. You cannot sub in any players right here, but you can on the very left and the very right. So it means 2 players on offense can come to defense. So what do? I come here. Here, let's slow this down a little bit.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right.
Oh snap! I do this way too fast. Okay, so let's speed it up a little bit.
All
right. So look, we're already over there. Formation $, and all I need to do is click Y, and
There we go.
it'll come up right here. All I do is click Y while I'm hovered over, like I told you guys before, and I click Y. So now we're in the substitution menu, and there's a list of players over here. Every player that's highlighted is a player that I'm hovered over. So if you see a blue circle on your player, that means that's where you're at to make the substitution. And you can only flip through players by clicking either up or down on the left stick or up and down on the D-pad. It's either or, however you want to do it. You can't go left, right, or with the right stick. You can't do any of that. You can't go left or right. You can't just go all the way left and then all the way right. That's just not how it works. It's either up or down. So you're shuffling through players. I've tried it before to go up and to go side to side. It just don't work like that. So we get into it, and I think it started me like I'm a king.
All right.
So I'm subbing through. I'm flicking through. And I always start on the very left side, so I know that I have somebody fast to cover the sidelines, or somebody good. So I put Justin Jefferson,
All right.
and then I come over here to the very right,
I'm back.
go Jaden Reed, and then we go right here, and we go right here, and we pick. This is Kamari Lassiter. He's right here, not on top of here, but. The cornerbacks, you can't sub in on the top side for safety positions. So what do? I pick Kamari Lassiter to be subbed in for Darius Slay. He's a regular cornerback on the team. So I put him there, and then he gets and then Kamari gets automatically subbed right here. How? I don't know, because he's a cornerback, which I would think he would be subbed right here, but that's just how it worked. And then here I would put this is, what is that? It says number 2 right here, but I think that's Jimmy Ward, if I'm right. He's a safety. But I subbed him in for Jalen Ramsey, number 5. Now it says number 5. And I have 4 seconds left to pick a play, so I'm taking too long right here. So I just need I need to be backing out right now, which I do. I do within that 4 seconds, because I'm really quick at this. So it's not like you just see it like what I'm doing like on my fingers, like on the controller. But I'm doing this very fast because I'm obviously used to it. I've done this for almost 2 years now, or basically 2 years now. So I've got a good rhythm now. So I know when I need to back out. So when I'm backed out, I back out and still go back to cover 4 drop contain, because I mean it is the best overall defense to just simply cover any type of deep ball. So I go there automatically. That's my safety net play, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm just regularly subbing. So this is what it looks like. I just did all the explanation in like 5 or 6, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes, and this is how fast I sub, and I didn't even get all my subs in. Normally there's times where I can't get all the subs in. There's times when I don't.
All right, I'm back.
5, 4, 3, 2, boom. 1 second left.
I just started a lot.
So look, I got back. That's how fast it goes, man. You got to be quick because these people don't wait on you. These people just pick up the play and just snap the ball and do whatever they can to get down the field. That's really what it is. And then, okay, as soon as I pick the play, I already know I'm coming out. So I instantly back up my players, if you didn't notice. I instantly back my players up. I'm like, okay, what's going to happen here? I don't know. He has one double me receiver. I'm like, okay, he might just try to deep ball me with him. But I'm kind of nervous about it because I don't have a true superstar up there like I would like to. My superstar is right here in the middle, and I don't like that. So I got to sit here and work with it. So my user's right here. I'm right here ready to catch a potential seam route that I was telling you guys about. So I'm there for that. But he waits for him to get a little deeper at them, and he just launches it. And because I thought he was gonna throw it to somebody else, so I branched off. But no, he still throws it, and he got the deep ball. Look, this is exactly why I picked this play. Although he got the deep ball, he got a double me on me. If this was cover 3, I would have been done for. He would have just caught the ball and just ran for a touchdown. But since it's cover 4, this is the safety net play. Because although he did get it, I had players to help complement me for this safety failing right here. So I had Devin Lloyd back here, Justin Jefferson right here, as you can see. Boom, and they helped me catch him. And that's another thing. I forgot to show y'all the cornerbacks. So once I set those guys in, I got Justin Jefferson over here and Jaden Reed over here.
Anything else?
And they play like true cornerbacks. They're playing real good cornerbacks. It's crazy. I don't know how, they just do. And they can catch and everything. It's awesome. But yeah, they're both playing, but boom, I got snagged on, and Mike Evans has double me, so this guy had no chance. But this is why I like to put my superstar. This is why I like to sub these guys in, so I can have a deep threat for myself, for players to be scared of to throw against. But there was nobody that he feared down there, so he threw it, which any Madden player would do. I mean, it makes sense. So I'm like, okay, I'm thinking, all right, yeah, it's time to get these players in. So I'm going straight here, going right back to 7, and I'm going straight to the D-line. I take this guy out first, I put in for Aiden Hutchinson, and then I get the safety out, and I put him in for a random person. I forget his name, but and then instead of putting Myles Garrett, I put Thompson in. I know Myles Garrett, defensive player of the year. Why would you not have him on the D-line? I put Thompson in because he's an edge player, which means he's somewhat of a linebacker as well. And he's not. And I know Thompson is genuinely faster than Myles Garrett, so I keep him in, and I sub him in on the right side of the D-line. So I have like Aiden Hutchinson here, good edge rusher, a good I forgot what this guy's name is. What is his name? Is there a way we can see? Guess it doesn't matter, huh? Oh, I forgot. I don't know how to pronounce his name. God Chow. I don't know. I don't know how to I don't know. He's a decent defensive tackle, so I put him in. And I'm subbing in. See, I'm taking off the free safety down here that I'm telling you guys about, Xavier McKinney. I'm taking him out because he doesn't need to be down there. I don't know why the game puts him down there. So it subbed him in automatically right here, and I didn't know that at first. And so I'm looking for him, and I'm about to sub him in, but I'm like, oh, that's Kamari Lassiter. I was like, no. I didn't, and I subbed him in on accident just because I'm like, what the heck? I like to have my better rare quality or my faster players there. So, but Xavier McKinney is the better rare quality player, so I want him on the top left, and I want Kamari Lassiter for speed for the guys who like to bomb on the left side. Because people like to play from left to right. It's weird. People like to start here, and maybe if obviously they don't some people probably don't look on the left side of the field. Some people just roll out to the right because most people are right-handed, and they're just comfortable just running out to the right. And most quarterbacks are right-handed, to be fair. So they just roll out to the right, and so I need somebody fast to keep up with that stuff. So I like to have Lassiter on that side, or my faster players on that side. If I have a good safety right here. If not, then I'll just keep speed on the left side and have a decent player here as well. So I had to sub out. You guys are probably not seeing this, but I've sub out Kamari Lassiter again. So I have one Sauce Gardner up here, and I'm going back right here to sub out McKinney because I noticed he was right there. Luckily, the player I was playing against, he took forever to pick a play, so I had 15 seconds left, and I'm already almost halfway done, practically already halfway done with my subs. I just need like 3 subs left, here, here, and here. I'm gonna put my linebacker back in, which I do right there, Devin Lloyd, and then I go back, and then, oh wow, I did that real fast. Okay, hold on. Right, I get Lloyd there, and I put Xavier McKinney right here, and then I go Kamari Lassiter. I'm tapping because it subs in the player who's like most likely to be the best player in that position. It'll put them there. So like, say for instance, I'm trying to get in Devin Lloyd on the linebacker position, like I was doing. Even Kamari Lassiter did that. It'll have 29 here. I pick him. So I just selected him, and the next player that I sub in, it gives me a list of people, but it gives me the highest rating to the lowest rating. So Devin Lloyd is the player that I have on my team, so he's the highest rated player. So he's the best player for this position, is what the game's saying. And he's already there, so that's how it was when I did it for Xavier McKinney, because he's a strong safety. And this is, I think the strong safety position's over here, but he's a safety, so safeties are more prone to their position, so he gets first dibs. So this would be, if I was to choose right here like I did earlier, it would be Xavier McKinney, and then Kamari Lassiter, because he'd be the next highest rated player. So that's how that works, and then that's just how it worked for here. And then I have my defense set up. So I got my dollar formation set. Now I'm ready. So now I'm like, all right, do that shit again. I want him to throw it to Mike Evans again, or do whatever he thinks he can with Mike Evans. Now I'm shifting my linebacker to the right, shifting my D line to the left. I really don't need a reason to do that. It does it for show to stop my opponent, to make him think I'm doing something like extraordinary, just to get him riled up a little bit. It's just a mental stressor I try to put on my opponents. It doesn't really do too much, although it does kind of do something for the D-line, because if this edge player is out here, Aiden Hutchinson, if he rolls out to the left, he pretty much contains the hell out of him, or gets a really good shed if he's like backing up really hard. So sometimes it does work out. And then I always spy my right D lineman, and just in case if anybody else to roll out. So I got him in the spy, and I'm gonna finish him too. So he's going. You see, I got all my defensive players in. I got Xavier McKinney. I got Kamari Lassiter, Devin Lloyd, and then I got Buda Baker right here. And then there goes Jalen Ramsey. There goes Darius Slay. This is my defense right now. So this play, what is this play? I think this player likes to come out on a out route or something like that, or some type of route that comes like out here or something. And then this play, he likes to run a corner route, and then either one of these guys like to come out here into the flat. So I didn't really even need to be on a linebacker. I really should have used one of these guys over here. But I'm switch sticking. I switch sticked immediately. I just knew I needed to be over there, because I knew this side was going to be covered. I knew I was good over there. But I switch sticked over here. Just stay over here for comfort. And yeah, there goes that flat route I was telling y'all about. And that's what I want. When I play defense, I want everybody I'm playing against to throw the baby routes, the check downs, the short routes. So You got this guy running that corner route I was telling you about, and then yeah, he ran that out route. Boom. And I'm already there. This defense, cover 4 is like a great defense to just capture all around defense. I'm already thinking like, okay, I'm already knowing like I'm gonna have a good chance for like a fight on this play, because this play only has literally like 3 routes, and he's just going on a streak is what it looked like. So that's sure it could be him versus Justin Jefferson, and then I can have Xavier McKinney for help over there, and then he's just sitting here, so I need to figure out something to do with him. Honestly, he's just sitting there looking pretty. That's not what I need. I need every player involved, so I need to start finding a way to make him part of the play. But at the same time, it's a good thing to still have him there, because you never know, players can make adjustments. He could have put this dude on a crosser. He could have put this guy on a streak. He could have put him on a fly route going this way. He could have put him on a wheel route going up. I mean, if he really wanted to think like that, but some people just don't. So I just keep the defense pretty based. And I just, I kind of just switched it and see where I feel like he's going to go. But he went to the flat, so we missed the first tackle. And then we get him down. But he had to fight for those yards, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. And that's just, that's part of the game.
You doing fine now? Alright, good. Shoot, man. I ain't been in the mix too much, but seems not too much.
Oh, snap. I'm just skipping this part. I'm trying to watch this. Okay, so here we go. So now that I know I got that defense set up, now I'm going straight to nickel. Now, it's the same thing here, but you see, down here, I have a problem. I have Xavier McKinney subbed in on the left D lineman position. I don't know why they subbed in the strong safeties on the D line. It's so weird. It's just what it is. Like I told y'all, it's just what I have to deal with. But he's subbed in, so I have to work around this. But like I do in the dollar defense, I like to start here and then go here and then just sub around. So I'm going here, going to Justin Jefferson, sub him in, going here, going to Jaden Reed down here, sub him in. And then going down here, then I like to go here next, and then subbing Jalen Ramsey, because I have my 2 safeties up top. And then I'm going straight here because I know that I need to start subbing the D-line here soon. Now, I'm down to 6 seconds, so I know I don't got enough time. I'm really just doing as much subbing as I can until the time runs down. But I made a rule with myself. If I ever hit the red, or 5 seconds, or the red, I need to stop everything I'm doing and pick a play. That's the rule I made with myself. So this is what I do. I hit 6, 5. I see red. I'm done. Get out of there. I know every time between plays, I don't have it, like, especially with like how the strong safety problem is. If I didn't pick a strong safety, I wouldn't have this issue. This is why I don't pick strong safeties. But it's just what it is whenever you do. But I'm okay with it because I know how to sub. But when you got other like players who like moves or just not familiar that you can even know how to sub, I don't recommend this for like beginner or intermediate players, because some people aren't fast enough with the substitutions. So, but obviously. I'm an expert to it, so I know how to work around it. And I'm going here. I backed out, like I said, as soon as I hit the red, back out. Go pick my play, and that's cover 4 drop contain. I pick this play almost every time. If the play's doing something else, I might hit a cover 2, cover 3, or a blitz. I try to switch it up sometimes, but for the most part, cover 4 drop contain has always been my bread and butter. It just dominates so good across all offenses I played against. So here I'm doing shifting the D-line, shifting the lineman, giving that illusion. But here I got a very lucky shed. I don't know how. These 2 linemen right here did not block this guy. and my guy just got free. And that's just off of me shifting the D line. If I didn't shift that D line, I don't even know if I would have ever got that sack. See, dude's right here. He could have went head on, but I shifted the guy right here, and he just went through. Boom. I don't know how he went through. I mean, Madden got to fix that. Although I love that for myself, that shouldn't happen against 5 people that's in front of him. That's absolutely insane. And we had an extra blocker on top of that, and he just went right past it. And that's a slow D lineman, a very slow D lineman. I mean, the game does need to be fixed because that is so impossible for that to happen. But I don't know, I got lucky somehow. I wouldn't even call that skill, just pretty much luck right there. But that's just part of the game, bro. You know, just knowing little things like that. Alright, so wow. Holy goodness, this guy did not care. So I hard flatted. I shaded underneath for some reason. I shouldn't have done that. Because this play goes like, I think it's like 2 posts, like a post here and a post here, and maybe like some type of flat route. Or maybe it's going this way. Yeah, there's a flat route right here, corner right here, and then a post right here. But I have a player right here. I don't know if I get this pick. I'm switch sticking over here to the left. This is where I'm starting. I'll switch sticking to the right, because this play gets open this corner gets open if you don't cover it. So I'm switch sticking. I'm like right here, and I go back up top. I go right here because I want to get the easy route, because everybody likes to go for the easy routes, and I need to stop doing that. I need to start going high to low. And I switch stick up, and I'm thinking he's gonna throw this corner out, but I think he was throwing this route. Yeah. So I switch sticked over there, so I wasn't even over there. I wasn't even over here. But I clicked on and got the stop. Oh my gosh. I should have got a pick there, but we got a good stop on that. So that's just how good that defense is, man. That defense is so OP. There's obviously there's ways to exploit it, but if for the most part, if you're trying to get that deep ball contained, this play will do the job. Okay, so look, he's coming back out in this play. He doesn't think I remember that he just hoed me earlier with that bomb he had me up with Mike Evans. So I'm like, okay, here we go. Let me get this for real. Like, I have my players set. I'm not backing up. Notice when I have my players in, I don't back nobody up anymore. We're not doing that because I want to play close and have the seams covered, and I want to have these seams covered right here instantly. So I don't back everybody up because I'm not afraid no more that I'm gonna get bombed, because I know these players are fast enough to keep up with whoever's running out and running routes. So I'm right here, and I know I'm gonna guard the seam out so bad, but I can't show that. So I can't just put my player over here. I need to sit here and relax until he starts to play. Notice I'm just sitting there. I want to run over there so bad right now, because if I show that I'm going to cover the seam, that instantly thinks that that gives him a notion like, okay, he's going to have that guarded probably, so I'm going to try and throw to somewhere else. I don't want him to think that. I want him to throw this route because I want to bait him into getting an interception. So as soon as the play starts, boom, I'm booking it over there. Booking that seam out. I'm closing the gap. This is already getting shut down. These two are already getting shut down. It's 4-on-2 right here. And then we got 2-on-1, and then it's me, my user, versus him, 2-on-1. So pretty much boxed up. And I got a QB spot if he decides to bail out on the play. And look, since he had last luck on the last time he did it, this guy throws this ball thinking he's just gonna win it again. So I close the gap like crazy, maybe a little too tight, but I get right back in it. And I try not to press on him too hard, because the PIs are very sensitive. So I try to stay as close as I can. And I run that route because he runs this like a whole like concept of like running out. He runs like this route, like a rainbow, big crosser. But I go here, I'm with him step for step, and I overshot it. I overshot the hell out of it. So, but although I did do that, I luckily had 3 white jerseys here to help, right? And then what do? They help. Kamari Asher made a great play on that. He was more than doubled. So that means the double me is not going to work. That's how the game should work. Sometimes it don't though. Even with common players. Sometimes common players catch over that and it's ridiculous. Hold on, did I sub? Yeah, look. Okay, sorry, I'm talking too much. Woo, this is a lot of yapping. God dang it, bro. What time is it? 2:01. Oh god. Alright. Here we go. Oh yeah. So I get my substitution. I think I ended up getting my substitution finished. Hold on. Nickel. Yeah, I ended up getting my substitutions finished. I got 29 McKinney up here. I got number 4 Kamari Lassiter up here. Number 0 and number 2. Number 53. Thompson, no, Shaquille Leonard, number 53, Thompson. Who's this? Aiden Hutchinson. Yeah, I have all, and then I like to have CJ Gardner-Johnson, number 2. I like to have him. He's a bass player. These 4 right here and this guy are all bass players, including Jalen Ramsey right here. The rest are my superstars. These four guys up here. I like to. That's my secure protection up top. And then I got my centerpiece right here. But these 5 players are exceptional to me because I think they play real good defense. I think they play their positions pretty well, and I can QB spy a faster, linebacker / edge rusher. And if I need to really spy, I would put Devin Lloyd down here where Thompson is because he's obviously faster. And I would put him down here as a QB spy and just put in like Buda Baker or somebody or a linebacker or Micah Fitzpatrick, but preferably a strong safety. So obviously it's going to be Buda Baker. Someone that's like with decent speed. You want the best speed on the field at all times. So I'll put him in here, and then then we'll go here. But for now, I'm just keeping it like this. But I'm not picking this defense, the nickel formation. Notice this is the nickel formation. 4 D linemen instead of 3. Dollar has 3 down linemen. Nickel has 4 down linemen. And that's the only 2 defensive formations I have in this playbook. So that's what I was done with. And I'm working with it. And I go back to Dollar because it's 4th and 21. It's 4th and 21. So what do? Go back to Dollar because why do I need to be a nickel? I only use nickel when I'm in the red zone. Like 20 yards in is when I use nickel. But I'm here at Dollar, a good passing formation. No need to back everybody up. We shut the D lineman. He starts to play. I don't remember what he does here, but I know either he streaks or he's going down here with the same thing. And I think he's going to try me again. Oh, he went to the left side this time. And boom, look at that. So he goes to the left side thinking he has me. I have Justin Jefferson right here for help over top. But I have the Jalen McKinney right here. This is why we want the better player, like the players with the more abilities, you want them on this left side for that type of help. Because you can always protect whatever else is coming your way on some other stuff like that. Like I washed him away. Everybody was right here covered as well. And it didn't leave a one-on-one situation where he could have just traced back to the ball and catch it. But since I have Justin Jefferson to keep up with the speed of whoever's here, and then Xavier McKinney came over to help. And that's why we picked cover 4, fellas, because you get this result right here. Boom.
Thank you.
Defense. That's defense right there, man. And that's just how the cookie crumbles, bro. So you always pick cover 4 for that extra cushion up top, and your safety help for players that have that potential to catch that one deep ball you don't want to get open. And he was just gonna keep lobbing until he could just find somebody open, and he wasn't really playing ethical right there. He should have took more check downs more than he was trying to throw the deep balls. But that's why you don't, just because you have a double me, just because you have somebody who has an ability, you don't want to try to abuse it just because you think, oh, that's how the game works. Sometimes it does. I will give whoever thinks that, but there are times when it just does not. Like, especially when we stopped that double me Mike Evans. I mean, we put him, we pressured the hell out of him and stopped him like it was nobody's business. So you can't just rely on player abilities. You need to know what players are getting open, not just throw it up for, just because you think your dude's just gonna get the ball wide open like that. It's just not smart football, for one, and two, it's just, especially with Madden, you're not gonna get lucky doing that. But look at that, that's why we subbed Xavier McKinney on that top left side. The rare abilities, he has extra abilities. I honestly don't know what they are, but he helped. And those abilities probably helped. Even though he has like lower speed, he came in through. He has enough, and he came in and helped out with whatever abilities he has. And even if the abilities didn't help, he was there for the help. That's why we sub in the better players over there, so that we know we're sure-handed on a play on the left side like that. Because I can go switch stick and use the right side all day, and I'll have help on the left. So you always want your defense to be all around best you can. So here we go, offense. Woo! I'll probably just chop this video to this one, to this, maybe this play, this game, and maybe another one. I don't want to do the whole video. Man, that's gonna be a long video if I do that. So yeah, obviously I'll cut this a lot and whatnot. But all right, offense. So what did I do? Offense, baby. I don't think I'll use the bathroom or something. Offense, baby. I don't know what I'm doing.
Let's go.
Look at my green screen back there. That looks so funky. Oh my god, it's so ghetto. But I don't really care. I just popped up the stream. I really just booted up. I just haven't been streaming as much as I'd like to. So I just booted up and was like, let's go. Like, I was just ready. I just wanted to play. And plus, I haven't played this in a while, Superstar KL. But shoot, I just popped back on here and got a 30-game win streak like it was nobody's tomorrow. And I'm used to doing that. I'm used to those repetition games, getting 30-game win streaks. When I go for the world record games, that's when I know, like, I gotta have a clear day and make sure I don't have work the next day, and that I have time to do that. I have to set those days up. I can't just do it just because I just have ultimate time, which I really don't. All right, so here we go. Offense. Let's go back to it. All right, so. A-slot offset. This play right here, this formation right here is just like everything I've learned coming up as a Madden player thus far, even till today. Obviously, I need a branch away from this play, especially when it comes to regs and stuff, because this play is not beneficial in the professional scene. Even though I'm not a professional, but I know if I want to win better games in regs and stuff, this play, it can work, but it's not everything. I need different formations, because any good player could just figure this out like it's nobody's business. So what do we do here? So we go offense. We go. So like how we did the we substitute and everything. Well, it's the same thing here in offense. But first, we did the coaching adjustments, putting the safeties on width, close, and width on pinch, and we go to the same thing here with the coaching adjustments, but it's an offense. So before, how I told y'all formation, you go to formation, hover over it, and then you start substituting. But before I do that, I click the right stick right here where it says coaching adjustments. I click that, and then I go down all the way to the bottom. This is the bottom side of the coaching adjustments, and I only look for these three things here: blocking, auto pass protection, and ball carrier. The blocking, I put on aggressive, and I put auto pass protection on base, and then I put this is what all the pro players do. They put it on base or empty, one of the two, but base is better. And then ball carrier, I put it on conservative. Now I don't think pros do this. They may be that, but this is what I do for this game mode, because although it says right here AI ball carriers protects the ball from decreased fumble chances, this is why I mainly do it. But the con is all AI ball carriers will perform special moves. Now, and that's okay with me too. That benefits me just as well, because I don't really do spin moves. I don't really do jukes left to right. I don't do all that stuff because I know it slows you down during the play, and it's not beneficial for you trying to score a touchdown. It just does not work. I've tried it plenty of times without having this conservative thing on, and you do a juke, sure, but they're gathering themselves after the juke and then running instead of juking and juke and then go. It's not they juke, gather themselves, go. While they're gathering themselves, you got Patrick Surtain, Christian Gonzalez, 96 speed, crashing in for the tackle. You're cooked. It happens like that, and I don't like that. So I don't juke, I don't spin, I don't hurdle. Sometimes I hurdle just because I think I'm getting it, but I just be having fun with it. But I don't really hurdle like that either. But that's all it really comes down to. So but if you do try to do it while you have this on, it doesn't. The jukes and spins are way slower. It's really bad. So I don't juke and spin at all. I just control my stick to stop, and then go, stop, go, and that's just like what's worked for me. And I get a lot of, I get people to miss a lot of tackles doing that. So, but the big reason why I put it on conservative is right here. All AI ball carriers protects the ball, decrease fumble chances. Every time I put this on, I think I've noticed that I hardly ever get a fumble. I think one or two times, every time, okay, I have gotten a few fumbles, but it's only from players that have Avalanche. Well, and that's on the team that I'm going against. So Jabril Peppers, he's a guy that has Avalanche in this game mode. If I get hit stick by him, he's gonna fumble, because rightfully so. If I get hit stick by somebody who has Avalanche, which means if you don't know what Avalanche means, it's something that breaks. If you make a downhill tackle, you get a high chance of a fumble to come out of that player, and that's just what it is. And obviously you have to watch out for that, because you don't want to fumble from those players. So if I see a player like that, I just instantly go down in front of them, or just run out of bounds and just run away from them, because I avoid them at all costs. But from a hit stick from any other player, especially if they don't have Avalanche, it could be like freaking Patrick Surtain, you're getting hit stick by, you're not gonna fumble at all. I've tested it a million times. 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna fumble. You do not have to worry about fumble. Even big hits, you don't even have to worry about a fumble. It's absolutely crazy. And I feel like this thing bugs the game to where your players don't fumble unless if they have Avalanche, which is completely fair. I can respect that. So to that advantage, I just have to know that who I'm throwing against and what players I'm running into. So that's just where I came to the experience of putting this stuff on conservative. So that's what I've done. And what we got next? So I'm coming out here. To show y'all. This is what I also do as well. So yep, I make all those adjustments right here. And then I go here, and then I'm hovered over the machine gun, and normally, I think I already made these substitutions. I don't know when I did, but I did them. I guess I did them here. So I guess I did them right here. I didn't have enough time to do all my adjustments. So what I normally do, during, like, before I do everything, I do the coaching adjustments, and then I substitute. But normally it's either one or the other. It's either substitute, then coach adjustments, or coach adjustments and then substitute. It's either or. But apparently I did substitutions first. But they started me off with a running back. And here's my two receivers right here. I got Justin Jefferson on the outside because he's the better player. So he's receiver 1, then receiver 2, Jaden Reed. That's who I got. And then 42 right here is a running back. That is Patrick Ricard. He's a true fullback from the Ravens. He's like he's like bigger, stockier, and he's slower. So I subbed him out for Kyle Juszczyk. So 42, I clicked him. And these are the 3 running backs I have to choose from. And I'm a passer, so I have to pick the guy who's like a pass-catching type of running back. Derrick Henry, obviously no. Nick Chubb, obviously no. They're just a little bit slower than Kyle Juszczyk. And they're not as good, and they're definitely not good pass coaches. I've passed to them sometimes, like, they'll catch the ball. Like, obviously they'll catch the ball. But I pass to them sometimes when I have subbed them in and tried to use them in the past, especially in Madden 25, and they drop the ball. If I swear to God, if I ever pass you the football and you just dropping the ball because you're a running back, or that's just how the game's bugged for them, it's not a chance I ever want to take, because that one pass to the running back that I might need to win, even just to get a first down to win the game over. I mean, that could cost you the game. So I don't like any minor delays in my offense. So I obviously do not pick those 2 running backs for that reason. So I pick Kyle Juszczyk, and then I go on the left side right here and sub in Darren Waller, because I like to have Kyle Pitts right here. And this guy, number 87, obviously, if you know football, it's Travis Kelce. That is him. He has great catching. Oh my goodness, I can tell you that for sure. But he's definitely slow, very slow. So I put Kyle Pitts here because he's the fastest tight end, like base player on the team. So I put him there, and then Darren Waller second fastest. So I put him here as tight end number 2, and that is practically my offense. And I keep these 2 out here. So that's just my offense. And that's it right there. So I always pick this play. Let me go back. Yep. I always pick this play right here. Always come out in this. I always come out in this. Unless if I don't need to. There's times where I have to switch out of it because the player's, playing pretty good defense, or he's just very repetitive with the defense, and it doesn't complement this play right here that I run. Or I just don't feel comfortable picking this play, or I know a play that might be better that will exploit a defense that I'm playing against. So I pick posts literally almost every play, if not every play. So I'm coming out. I barely have time to snap the ball. I don't even think I had time to snap the ball, and I was lagging. So we're gonna play here. So we just go back, and then that's when I picked my coaching adjustments. I did that right after because I remember I didn't get it done. So we're going against man coverage. I already know off rip this is man coverage. You got 2 people pressed on my receivers and then 2 top. So it's cover 2 man, and then you got 2 people here. And especially if I motion a player and he's moving with my guy, that screams man coverage, because he's supposed to stay with the guy no matter what. That's man coverage. So how do you exploit that? Now obviously I can sit here and throw like the play calls for. Here. Like you see this play, once I get out, they'll be set more, and like he'll be out more over here. Justin Jefferson, he can run this all day, and he will beat this guy. I know he can. I know he will. But I always get worried about this guy, because somebody could use it and sneakily just run up the middle and snag that. And I've had those problems in the past, so I always avoid that if I don't want to, if I know I don't need to throw that. And I found out a way that I can avoid that without having to run this play stock. Because I mean, I could run this play stock right now if I wanted to. He could get up. This guy could get open. Obviously, he will get open because this breaks man coverage like no other, and he could get open too really easy. He'll get away from him real good. So this is a very good man beating play. You just have to have good receivers, really, and a good quarterback for it, and timing. You gotta, and you yourself have to have timing if you want to throw it stock like that. But I don't. I've tried it in the past, and it does work. But I've had problems where it doesn't work. So it's not foolproof. So I don't like it. So I labbed up, went into play, watched other pro players, and this is what I came up with to beat it. So I motion this guy out right here, and I'm making adjustments like as we speak. Like I'm putting him in the corner out, him on the corner out, him on the streak, and I'm keeping this guy stock. I'm keeping the Texas route right here. So look, I got him on that corner out. You see that, and I got him on the corner out too. So look at this. The guy I really want to throw to is the guy's route that I stemmed up. These two right here on the very left and right side are the same exact routes. They are same exact routes. But I like to stem up the route. If you don't know how to do that, all you do is click. You adjust your player to whatever route you want, but it doesn't work for every route you put on the field. Like a slant, you can't stem up a slant, or like a zig route, you can't stem up a zig route. Or a return route, you can't stem up a return route. Or a deep cross, you can't stem up a deep cross. It's just simple plays like an in route or an out route you can stem up, or a corner or a comeback route you can stem up. But the corner route you can also stem up, and I know that. But the big part about this corner route, I can do this on both sides, by the way, just to mention. I can do this on left or right side if I want to. But I'm choosing it with the player that is better, is a better route runner. And he's obviously not faster than Jayden Reed, but he's a great route runner, so he breaks anybody. And this is huge because this is a non-superstar player. I could do it. That's why I said I could do it on either side. These two are non-superstar players. So, I mean, pretty much they're out of luck. Because these two are automatically faster than the guys that's manned up to him. So pretty much, I'm pretty much in a clear lane to get this pass off. So I put him on the deep corner, and I already know before I snap the ball that's where the ball's going. But the main part about this route is the very beginning. That inside boom, that's to get the leverage off of him, and then burn him. Boom, burn him. Same for this side. You get the inside, boom, burn. If I stem that up all the way. But I don't stem this one up because I know I'm not going to throw this route. So I'm not going to, but I'm going to still keep this here for the look, just in case if I do have to throw it. Because I know that the corner route's here, but I already know that if I see it, I'll make the quick read to throw last second before he makes the cut. And if I throw him the ball like here, as he's making the cut, I know it's gonna take him too long to throw the football. And this man needs to get out within a second or 2 seconds max. So you got 1001, throw. You see that? Look, let's go through it. Pause. I'm pausing it. Just to show y'all. Look on the left side, y'all. Look on this left side here. I'll slow it down for y'all. Look on this left side here. I'll slow it down. Playback speed. We'll just go 75. So look on the left side right here. Hike the ball. Boom. He's already breaking. He's gone already. He's gone already. Boom. And the guy on the top, I just need to run to the outside, make him miss, and then I'm gone. Touchdown. That's game over already. Game over already. just off of making a simple like read before the play started. So how do we get it? So it's like, how do we get from this to this? Simply knowing the defense, reading your defense, and knowing, you know, the ins and outs of the game. So I already knew I was gonna get a touchdown before the play even started, because I seen that he had pressed man on two crazy good receivers, two fast receivers with no superstars, and he has all his superstars boxed in right here. And like I said, there's the D linemen, guys. The D linemen on here are so useless, and this is a blitzing team, so I already know I gotta get the ball out within a second or less. I mean, within 2 seconds or less. And I put these guys on straightaways to distract the safeties. That's why I put these two on streaks, by the way. I'll never throw to him probably, but I could throw this right here if I wanted to, but I know he's probably not gonna go for the score. But although he didn't distract this guy right here, you know, I don't even think he distracted the guy on the other side. Anyway, but it still clears a lane for my player to run comfortably all by himself, and it gives my player space so that this guy or this guy will be pressed up on the inside of my route that I want, inside of my lane that I want open on the pass. So look, now on the right side, although I did do this, he did not get good leverage on that right side. That's why I like to throw Justin Jefferson, because that's the part of being uncommon. You don't get those route running abilities. Although he is fast, he probably would have got him in the long run. He had him sandwiched right here, and I would have had to move this pass inside, or it would have just been a pick if I tried to throw that. But that's why I threw that. And look at this. I think, yeah, he has 2 D linemen. This guy has 2 D linemen. I mean, look at this. Look at these. I mean, they're so useless. They're so useless. They're not needed, bro. They're not needed. D linemen are just not needed. So that is the ending result of my game. That's just how it went. We win the game. We move on. Game one. That's just game one. Now I know I'm going like it's so in depth, but that's the point of this video. So I know it's long, so whoever's here, you know, I thank you for being here and sticking with me. But that's the point of this video, to show like inside, you know, just to look what's going on in my brain. I'm like, why did he score that so good? Why did he get a touchdown? Why does he score touchdowns so much very often? Why does he always get stops? Or why did he not get a stop on this play? I thought he was the best. You know, I can explain my faults and everything. Like, it's just like I didn't do this right, or I did this because of this. You know, that's what I want to explain. So this is why we're here. Oh, what up? What up, Carl? Sorry, I didn't even notice you were here. Forgive me. You explained a lot. Are you still here? Oh shit, I can't even see my chat. This app needs to get fixed, I swear. That needs to get fixed, I swear. Hi, Colin. I didn't notice you were still there. Okay. Okay, so as you see here, I'm AFK from my. I did this before almost every other game. It's either I'm using the bathroom or I'm taking my dog out, or my girl was here, so I was probably, you know, talking to her a little bit. So, you know, laughing around about the game with me, but I do. This is a good hobby of mine, so I kind of enjoy it right here. I'm not switching batteries. I said my control batteries were low, so I was switching batteries. No, I didn't switch batteries there, but I was looking for batteries to get ready to switch, because in Superstar KO, I understand, but you cannot switch batteries during a game because it will kick you out. It's so dumb. So like right after the game ends, you have to like switch the batteries and then it won't catch the game won't catch you doing it. But then you have to be like ready to like swap go. But I had batteries for this one because I had just got a new controller. I have rechargeable batteries. But I just don't put them in this controller because my girl likes to use that one, so I was just playing with this one. Plus it's new, so I didn't really care. Plus I had batteries to use up. And then whenever I need to go put in the rechargeable battery, that's when I'll do it. I just have I had another set of batteries I'm just trying to get rid of before I go back to the rechargeable ones, but that's what that is. So obviously I'm AFK. Let's skip this part. We're still AFK. Oh my god. But I don't really care about going AFK because I know I can easily catch up. Oh wow. So look here. Oh wait. No, I made adjustments. Wait, when did I make adjustments? Okay, I must have just made adjustments before the game started. Oh yeah. It was about to start. I made all my adjustments, went in the... So, okay. Yeah, game's about to start. I spend on spins and everything, why I do what I do, so I'm not going to go too much more in depth in why I switched, but I'll just tell you, I'll notify them, hey, I'm making these adjustments. So, yeah, I'm making these substitutions here. And then I'm going back into coaching adjustments, going back to changing everything how I do. I do this before every offensive and defensive series I'm running. So I'm set up pretty much. I already know I'm good. So that's why I'm messing around, doing whatever I think I need to do. But I already know I have the confidence to know that I'm gonna be okay. I just know that if you do 2-3 flags in a row when you're AFK from the game, you get griefed out of the game and it kicks you out. So you can't be away from the controller more than 3 play clocks that run out. So, but I know I have time for 2, so sometimes I just use that to my advantage just to do whatever else for a mode. But I know that I'm on a time schedule, so I need to get back to the controller as soon as possible. And look, as you see, I did here. Had the controller in my hand, just hiked the ball, stayed in the pocket, boom, delivered. And this is a prime example. This is a perfect example from the last play. So look. Oh my gosh. Hold on. What? Okay. I didn't mean that. Hold on. So this guy comes out in cover 2 man. Look at this. Cover 2 man. He has a cornerback pressed on my guy and another cornerback pressed on my guy. And then this guy's manned up here, and then I think he's manned up to the running back. He's manned up here, and then these 2 are just deep blues. And then, but he's using, so I don't know what he's doing, but he doesn't have no superstar help. So I know Justin Jefferson's just gonna break everybody out here. And I just hiked the ball and just seen him go out, and I was like, okay, touchdown. And that was like superstar KO 101 for me when I started in Madden 24. I always just would pray that route would get open for every which reason, because I know it's really good. It's like a good man beater and cover 2 beater. But I didn't start learning that cover 3 and cover 4 was a thing until I was just throwing interceptions and kept throwing that route, and then until I learned how to get around the other plays that could defeat that. Now here we go, 2-point conversion. This is big here. This is the most important play of every superstar KO game. Forget how you scored the drive. Forget if you struggle 20 plays to get in the end zone, which would be crazy. Forget if you scored in 1 play, like I just did. This is the most important play. Like, you can ever run in Superstar KO. It's a 2-point conversion. Big rule. If you ever come in for a 2-point conversion and you have a running back, I don't care what running back you have, that is a big no-no to sit there and run the football in for the 2-point conversion. Now, does it work? Yeah, it does work. But for the most part, it's highly risky. Because there's times, obviously, when it doesn't work. You get stopped. Maybe a D-lineman does get a crazy shed. Or maybe someone's like just blitzing on. You don't even know it's coming. Or, you're playing a heavy blitz team and you're just trying to run it in anyway because, all you got is 2 yards. Why can't I just get a 2-yard run? No, it's not safe. It's not consistent at all. You might get lucky. You might get lucky here and there. Maybe you do know a good run scheme. Even though you can be the best runner in the world, I do not care. Going for a run play for a 2-point conversion, it has its do's and don'ts, but especially if you're a half pass heavy guy like me, and I have no superstar for a running back. Even if I did, still, I'm not running the football, and I only have 2 run plays. So if you're a superstar, if you're not eligible to Superstar KO, Dot City only has 2 run plays. It is so bad. It is so bad. But obviously because they're a pass heavy team, but you can't just come out in this formation because everybody knows it's gonna be a run. But that's why I come out in this formation at the same time, because 1, I love to pass out of this formation, and 2, I came up with a good play that I created that destroys every type of coverage. No matter what. So you could cover 3, cover 2 man, match coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. I've built this play to a T. So right now, I'm in the formation. I'm making adjustments right now. You can't see it, but I always show play at the end so that I know that I got everything in before I start. So right now, I'm making adjustments, and you guys seen how the plays start. It's stock. You got the post route, you got the corner route, and then the tight end going on the flat, and then this tight end going on the corner route, and he's on a Texas route. But what do I adjust this play to? What do I adjust this play to? Here. This is what I adjust the play to. I go on an end route with Justin Jefferson, a drag route with Jaden Reed, and then Darren Waller, flat route. And I always go out route. Why do we do this? No, hold on. Okay, so we go out route, and then we always block the running back. I mean, this is where Derrick Henry could be a great use because obviously he's bigger. But I just don't substitute in because when I do this play, I'm throwing within 2 to 3 seconds or less, and definitely most of the time less because there's always a great initial reads on these plays. So if it's like cover 2, Tampa 2, instead of cover 2 man, if it's Tampa 2 zone coverage, this route right here gets open right here instantly, as I've noticed. And but this is man, obviously this is manned up. This is cover 2 man. These 2 are manned up on the guys, and he would cover him. So he would run up, and he would just be an automatic protection to help this guy out. So I already know this route's pretty much canceled, but he has to stay up here. So later on in the route, if I think I need it, I can easily throw this route later, but it'd have to be like over here. But at the same time, I need protection. So that's why I have my running back blocked if just in case if that needs to go through. And I have this guy double teamed, and so I got these 2 double team, and I got the running back in protection, and I got these guys sliding. I always slide if there's a extra guy that needs to be stopped over here, and he has another D lineman. And this is where the D lineman can be effective. Most of the time they're not, but there are times where they can get through and be effective. So I am, although I know they're pretty much useless, I am weary of it because sometimes my line does fail to block sometimes. So I always keep the protection up. I double team him, block him, slide my line to the left side. And as for the left side, this is the whole key component right here. This is all it right here. So you got your initial reads. I always like to go first read. If this is your first read, you're always going to go first read here. If that's not open, you got here the flat route, and if that's not open, you always got your third read. I always go third read, but I hit it really early a lot of the times, or I take a second or two to wait for it to get open, and he'll end up over here, but he'll be wide open. And he's just staying in his zone. He's not really helping too much. And then these guys, since I'm blocking this running back, and sometimes some people use her, they'll just stand here in the middle and try and guard this guy. A lot of people like to go for this guy, so it leaves everything open. And this is Justin Jefferson against a non-superstar player. So what am I gonna do? Of course I'm gonna throw this on a guy who he's gonna break the dog water out of him probably. And one of these guys are locked onto him, but I have that so that he can clear out with this guy. He can clear out this mid part, and it leaves this wide open for him to get open. So watch how this folds out. Watch how the whole play folds out. Adjustments and all. Just look. Seconds. It happens within seconds. And I try to do it as fast as I can so that my play doesn't try and keep up with what's going on. Boom. Look at that. Money every time. Now how does this work? Now let's look. Let's go just snipe, let's just shuffle through it. So you got the running back blocking, I'm hiking the ball. I'm just checking, I'm checking my read, I'm checking the players and what he's doing before the play starts. And we see here. Watch a real red dot will go over here, right here to here, like you just seen. That's the double team, and it went to here because I wanted to double team him. So let's look at the line first. Let's look at the beginning. We'll go to line and we'll go to the receivers. So the blocking, the double team is picked up right here, and then initially it's picked up, and then he's blocking really good. Then I have the outside protection right here, and then my running back has anybody else that's just leaking in. And the edge rusher does get out. Even though I slid my line to the left side so that they can go out. So like you see how I slid them? And then I got the protection right here because he's on that left side to slide to. And now these two need to be sliding out more, but they're just not. So he picked him up, and this guy picked this guy up initially, but then it led to him. That's why the slide was there. And then for some reason the left tackle just got shook off of, and then I still have the running back though back in protection. And you know, that just gives me a brief moment for like a tad bit more time, even if he misses that block, which I think he does. Yeah, he completely missed that block, but he had to run around the guy. He had to run around the guy to get to him instead of taking a true angle like he would have. He had to cut inside then get to me. And that gives me more than enough time to make a read. So the reads, how did I make the read while all that pressure is just coming in? I see, but lo and behold, I know that protection gets a little lopsided on the left side, so I just automatically know to slide to the right like I'm doing right here. I'm sliding to the right, staying in the pocket. Boom, and I'm still delivering that. But I also give myself space because I already have a feeling before the play starts that I'm gonna throw this football. So I want to give myself space between me and this guy, so that the ball can cleanly get there and not through like a bunch of people who can raise their hands and swat it away. So I'm shuffling to this side because I have more space and more probability of getting the pass off while there's nobody back here. So I slide back to the right, and then it gives me clearance to comfortably lead this ball down and to like closer to where the linemen are. So down, and then I just simply secure catch right there, and that's it. Now the reads, like I was trying to get to. Now I don't think, like I said, he gets open initially here. So what? Boom. Yeah, he's not even. I mean, if I throw that, his back's turned. That's just not it. And if I try to throw that, he can easily try to tackle him. So I have to wait for him to break off. And look, he ends up getting open during the play. That's boom. That's money. And I don't want to throw that because sometimes he does get messed up, and he gets locked in a position where he just can't get past the defender. So I have my first read like I went over here. This is like a last resort read. Like if I'm throwing this ball, it's because I know everything else is probably going to be booked. Now I have this read to make. I can throw this right now. That's a touchdown right here. Although and that's the thing though, I don't throw that because almost every person that uses stays in the middle and just waits for the ball to get here, and that's risky because sometimes I do make late reads on that. I don't catch them that early. So, and boom, anybody normally would try to make this read here, and it's an interception every time. Every time that's going to be picked off. Now, I could have made it initially, but you have to make a lightning fast read. Like, that's happening so fast. Like, look how fast. 1001, like, before they're even saying 1001, like the end of the part where I'm saying 1, like when I'm saying 1000 or something. Look, 1001 right there, boom. I need that has to come out now. But I know I can make that read, but it's risky because sometimes he's leaned up on a superstar, and sometimes you don't get those breaks off of the superstar, especially with the uncommon receiver. With the common receiver, and you don't get those all the time. So I know you get pressed pretty good. So I'm initially thinking he's probably not going to get open, but he does this play. So it's either hit or miss, but he's on a superstar. I never want to throw or even try to potentially ever try to throw against a superstar defender. Like, that's just a big no. So I'm somebody automatically thinking I'm going to go to Justin Jefferson here. So that's the plan as soon as the play starts, because I've done this a million times. I know how it always ends, especially when I see man coverage. And Justin Jefferson has great route running abilities to get off one-on-one coverage. So boom. And now it looks like Justin is like so boxed, like he's gonna come in for the pick, and he can break the tackle if I throw it right here. But I just give him time to run his route. Boom, everything's opening up. He's manned up on him. Like, look how it folds out. Look, he's manned up on him. He's clearing out. And he's clearing out for these guys to be focused on him, focused on him, and this guy, the safety up here on the very top, he has to stay out here because that's his zone. And this guy, he's obviously going to get broken off of. So what does that do? It leaves this part wide open to comfortably make a catch, secure catch. Slide over. Boom, money. Wow. Just like that. It works every time, man. It works every time. So let's break it down one last time to see it all in full effect. So, I got the play out. Like I said, I do this like it's the back of my hand. So I just know it's like every part of this is just natural to me now. If you're not thinking about all this, boom. You're not thinking about all that during the play, but if you pay enough attention, all those details are very important. And especially because that is the most important play of the game. I can't stress that enough. A 2-point conversion for Superstar KO tells you everything on how the game's going to go. And it puts your opponent in a spot where it's like he has to perform. So they play a little more weird. They play a little more scary they'll play more safe or more conservative. So what did I just do right here? So look, I'm getting all my adjustments in the best I can right here. I think I pretty much get them all in here. So we're gonna look, close, pinch. I got Justin Jefferson here, Reed here, Sloan here, Jalen Ramsey here. I'm getting the alignment set up. I'm getting Devin Lloyd back in. I noticed that I let Devin Lloyd in there, so I went back and I got McKinney there, the Lassiter there, and I have everybody set. And I even had time to put in CJ Gardner-Johnson like I like to do right there. So I have my defense set up, and look, that's just I have a whole defense set up because he took longer to pick a play. So the whole time I'm setting up my defense, he doesn't have a play pick. And by the time he does pick a play, I have 15 extra seconds to work with. So I was really racing against the clock once I forgot to sub in Devin Lloyd. Right here, but I had 12 seconds to make all those adjustments. So I'm pretty sure, and I knew I could get him off. I've done it a million times before. I'm in the red, I know I need to get out, but I have all my players set, so I'm good. I have 3 seconds to spare. So I got everybody. I don't need to push everybody back. I'm already ready and set. So this guy goes off for a run play. And I think I'm trying to run nickel here. I'm getting the battery set up, if you can't tell. So that's why it's taking me a minute. And I think I just gonna pick the play here instead of trying to go in just a nickel defense, because I'm like trying to simultaneously do something while I'm playing the game. So I'm getting the battery set up to change out. Get a good tackle there, 3rd and 5. Go to the nickel straight up when we start adjusting here. I don't think I get everything off because nickel's a little more challenging to get off because you got to switch the whole D line practically. Like I like Hutchinson right here. He gives good pressure right here, and a good DT, good tackle. And I didn't get all my nickel players in, so I just do as much as I can, and then I leave, get out, back out, and look at this. Like I do as much as I can. I'm hitting the red. I'm like, okay, as soon as I hit red, obviously, what does that mean? We probably make one more adjustment, then back out. So that's what I do. Back out, make an adjustment, back out. 30 seconds left to pick a play, but I'm in nickel, and I don't want to be in nickel. I want to be in dollar, so I have to still back out. And then what do? I still have 2 seconds left. Go down to dollar, but my play's already there to be selected because of when I picked it previously, so it's there. So I just automatically know to click Y. So I get there. I'm still, but this is like a high level of substitution. You don't just learn this like in a day's notice. How I do this, it's taking me literally 2 years to master it, and it's taking me time to just know when and where and how and when not to sub or what players not to put wherever. And if I sub a player in, is this player automatically going to be subbed here? I have to know all that. But I've done this obviously for some time, so I know and how to back out and where to go. I just done it. It's a lot of muscle memory. So that's why it's easy for me. But if you're trying to learn something to do something like that, it's gonna be pretty hard. So if you do try to practice it, be easy on yourself, because it is not easy. All right, what happened here? We got cover 4. I shaded everybody underneath. I don't know why. Oops, that. He's in spread formation. We got Texas right on Kamara. 2 deep routes over here, but I'm waiting for this to come through, but there was nothing coming through. He could have, honestly, I think he could have thrown that a long time ago. And see, that's the thing. That's what people do in this game, man. People just hit the play and they don't make reads. They just start running. Like there's no reason. There's never no reason for this guy to just start running. There's no pressure being brought to him. Now there is because he gets an easy shed because of the angle he has to take to get the quarterback. But initially, if these two are getting bagged, like they're getting bagged, if he stayed in the pocket, he probably would have been fine. But for some reason, this guy starts running, so instantly, for no reason, I got my QB spy on him, ready to take over. That's why I always put a QB spy. I mean, I wish I didn't have to put a QB spy. I would let my D-line rush all day, but you have to have some type of spy on there, and that's why I always rush 2, because I want all my players in coverage and just somebody. And I already know it's hard to get pressure as it is, even if I am rushing 3. So it's like I might as well put a D lineman on a spy. So yeah, I spy him just for those reasons, man. You never know who's going to be that rollout fanatic, and he just happened to be on his guys. He just starts rolling out for no reason. Ultimately, he is rolling out. He just doesn't have his eyes down the field. He's wanting something short and sweet. Like in these, if he stays in the pocket, he could probably throw one of these. Texas route, went out wide open. I missed that. But I'll give that up compared to this, because I know this is an obvious route that's going to get open if I don't even attempt to guard it. So he sees that it's finally getting open when, lo and behold, it was open right here. Boom, he needs to be throwing that now, but obviously he wasn't paying attention. Everybody's too worried about rolling out. That's the problem. And he messed up right here. He messed up on the play. So he tries to think he's gonna think that he's gonna keep running. I'm just gonna keep going this way and bite down real hard. But no, I stop in my tracks, get the user right back on track, and that should have been a pick right here. How he got through that, I don't know. I was there for the stop.
That's not mine? Okay.
So I'm tripping. Like, what the heck? Like, come on now. But I think I finished my nickel formation. I don't know why I'm hovering over nickel. Oh, he went empty. Okay, now that I'm empty, I don't like to use this play. This play is not beneficial, I think, for empty. Okay, get the pick right there. But I mean, for the most part, it is because it covers the deep ball. But it does have holes like where you can just attack, like right here or the curl route, or like over here, or maybe like somewhere in here. But he just threw a deep ball. This guy was pretty blind. It was 4th down too, so he was freaking out, and his little comfortable short route was covered up real good. So I switched it on that with this QB spy, and then so he just throwing for like hope right here now. He's just praying, and then boom, we get the stop.
Thank you.
You know, that's why I got the 4 superstars over top, just to cover those perimeters, so that, you know, it's hard to throw against, because those guys react better to the deep ball. So that's what happened, man. And he was right back in the lobby. That's how that went. That's how that went. And I haven't even really changed my defense. I'm still picking cover 4 drop containing like nobody's business. So I haven't even gotten deep into the playbook yet. Some guys I did have on this run, I did have like a lot of people quit out, so it was kind of rough trying to actually get something going. So oh, Xavier hurt. They gotta play this guy a couple times during the run. This guy, I forgot what he was doing, but he was doing some things, bro.
Happy birthday. There we go.
Okay. So obviously, okay. Alright, so here we got adjustments already being done. I do it more fast. Obviously, I know how to, I've already explained. I'm really used to it. So here we go. I think this play, it's either cover 6 or cover 4 palms. And I can tell because of how it looks. It's not like I know. Cause you can disguise still, cause he's in a cover 4. I mean, a 4-man front, so you can still disguise. But this, most people run their play stock on here, and so you can obviously tell what's going to happen. And normally, hold on. So I'm coming out in the play stock, and then obviously I'm gonna adjust here in a sec. I know that this guy's pressed on Justin Jefferson, and he has no help over top. So what I'm gonna do is try to distract these two to get him wide open on a straightaway. How do I do that? Because I can throw a straightaway, but he's gonna know to come up here, and if this corner route's going here, he might be able to still help Justin, help this guy out with Justin. And this side, I don't really think that side's gonna get open because you got a guy underneath here, a guy out here, and a guy right over top. So, and I think it's cover 6 is match. Cover 6 and cover 4 palms or quarters is match coverage. So someone's gonna be manned up on him pretty well. And so what do I do here? He has 2 D linemen. I don't really do too much in the blocking because I know I'm gonna get the ball away pretty quick. And if these linemen do become a problem, then I will start double teaming or sliding my line and shifting in the pocket if I need to. But I always try to just first play to get these off. All right, here are my adjustments for the play. It looks so ridiculous, but it's really actually really good because you get this guy in a straightaway to come out here because it's match coverage. So these guys are going to be matching and taking them like as if it's man coverage later on. So he's going to be matching onto him like it's man coverage. And it's basically like low-key man, but it's not at the same time. Like if I have these two running down here, he's going to stay up here. Like if I have him on a drag, have him like on an out route, he's going to stay up here and still defend. And he's not going to run to anybody. He's going to stay there. But since there's people coming his way, he's going to help match and run with them. So I got Justin Jefferson on the streak. Obviously, I throw the streak a little bit, but I give it time. And you see I'm giving it time. Still got the ball in my hand. Okay. Got bomb rush. So this is what I'm talking about. But you see here, if the play's gonna work, it can, because like I told you, he's matching onto him like it's man coverage. This is not a man coverage play, guys. Match coverage is very different from man coverage, because if there's nobody running in these guys' zones, they will play a zone. Like he has like a purple zone, or maybe green. He needs to stay here in this area. He has a blue zone. Either it's up here or over here. No, I think it's up here. He needs to stay up in this area. These guys have zones too. Look, he has a zone too, but he also has a zone, and he's staying in his zone. See how it's not. This is a perfect example. It's not man coverage until it is. This guy, he's going to stay in his zone because he knows he has help over the top. For sure. He has 2 people up there. Why would he need to chase him and leave something open right here? So he's going to match with the running back. He was going to run with him. Look, you see him staying with him? Yeah. And this guy matches onto him. And then the top guy, he tries to match on to these guys because he's coming in their lane. And this top guy right here, look. This top guy right here is matching too. So he's matching to him. And he's matching to him. So he knows he don't need to worry about him, but he knows he needs to worry about him. But the user, which is the player I'm playing against, he's going to stay in here because obviously he's going to play what's in front of him. That's what people do. That's why I give this route inside as well, because it gives my opponent something to play with while I got something sneaky over here. So they're both going in. He sees that. They're matching on. CPUs see that. He's matched on. He knows he doesn't need to help him. And he's matched on. But this is one-on-one. Do you see how lethal that is? I only got one player that I need to get open. But I didn't have enough time because my lineman, because he has 2 D linemen. Although I said they are useless, even though he got this stop on me right here, I still think they're useless. But the reason he got the stop on me is because I'm backing up too far in the pocket. I really didn't need to back up because I was protected. Boom, everybody's blocking. Oh, actually, I probably did need to run back because he got a crazy shit on that dude. Sometimes that's just what happens. But that's just what I know. I need to like start, you know, doing a blocking or something. Or maybe block the running back, switch him to the other side, help out with the blocking. Alright, so like any other Madden player, if you run a defensive play and you get a stop on it, what are you gonna do? Pick the same exact play, because why not? It helped you out the first time. Why would you change it up? So that's what he does. So this is the benefit to playing Superstar KO though. So you get sure you get stopped on a play, but this is the benefit. I'm waiting to see what he was in. I seen that he was in cover 4 palms. I'm like, okay, so yeah, it's match coverage, because any cover 4 palms or any cover 4 quarters is match coverage. That's just what it is. And you go, so like after the play is over, on the top right, it always shows you the previous play. It shows you what I chose and what he chose. So I'm like, okay, so he's just running match coverage. So I knew it was safe to do the play again if I see the same look. So what do you mean when I was like, what do you mean when you see the same look? This is what I mean. You come out and see this look. I already knew what play to lab up because I've seen it a million times. But I see this. I see that he's pressed down. He's like above him a little bit, but not too far up for the to be aligned with everybody else. And then you got like somewhat of a one high look, but it's not a one high look because you got these two smushed over. So I should have known that it was cover 4, but sometimes cover 6 can look like this as well. So if you have the two safeties that are somewhat similar, it's not a one high look. It's not cover 3 at all. It could mean it's cover 6, but it's not gonna mean it's cover 3, because these two safeties over here get that tail. Those two DBs over here give me the tell that this route's supposed to get open. I practiced this, like I labbed this up and practiced it. So that's the only reason I know. I practice. You gotta practice to figure this stuff out. You don't just know it. So what does he do next play? He comes out in the same thing. So I'm trying to get bold here. I'm going to make the same exact adjustments, everything. He thinks he's going to have me. Booked. What do I do here? I do something smart. I motion over the running back for extra help, for extra protection. I block him because I know I don't really need him running around. Because I already know that's the straightaway. It's gonna be the same exact thing, no matter if my running back's over here or over here running around. It's the same exact thing. So he's over here ready, thinking the running back's gonna do something. He sees that he's not doing nothing. He's a decent user. He switches over to go guard something that he thinks is gonna get open in here. And everybody's matching the same exact way. This is not man coverage. You know it's not, because I just showed you what play it was. It was cover 4 palms. Cover 4 is not man coverage. It's match. And it's people just matching. It's people manning up in their zones. They man up if someone's coming in their zone. Rather than staying in their zone, they man up someone that's on the way to be in their zone. No matter what. So the same exact thing. So I brought my running back over here. I step back a little more because I know I have that protection. Look at this. I have that protection. I step back a little more. I know I have that extra protection. I can do that. Now I might be out of the pocket here a little bit, but I know that Jared Goff has dots, which means he has perfect pass accuracy on any throw. So I can sit back here and do this 20 yards, 15 yards back. However, how far back did I go? Starting at literally the 20-yard line. And what do I throw it on? I go 5 yards back, barely 5 yards back. That's pretty much the pocket almost. Barely 5 yards back. That's like the back of the pocket, like barely. not a bad drop back. Most quarterbacks drop back farther. It's not 10 yards, if not 15, if I'm being honest. But 5-yard drop back is not bad. Maybe 6 yards. You can say 6, but I just, blocked the running back, step back a little bit. I know I have protection. That's why I blocked the running back and came back. Because he did have those. There gets to a point where you do have to respect those linemen. There gets to a point. But once you have it figured out on the blocking, they're still useless. I mean, all you gotta do is just block adjust, and you're good. Like, the D linemen are just pointless at that time. So this dude has 2 D linemen, one user, Fred Warner, which is really lucky. That's an epic rare player that he has, he's really good. So if I'm throwing it anywhere in his vicinity, I'm cooked. Like, I cannot do that. So he thinks he has me boxed in. He thinks I'm gonna throw this. Like, oh my gosh. Like, there's no way in hell. But the line ended up giving up. But I throw it within like 3 seconds, I think. What did I do here? 1001, 1002, 1003, gone. And that's all the time I really need in the pocket. Maybe more time if it's like a very designed play, but very unique play. But most of the time I don't need that much time. I just need 3 seconds or less for my line. That's all I need. That's all I need. And then I'll either get it out or I'll get a touchdown. So that's what happened here. So just look, block the running back, got it off. Now let's look at this one-on-one coverage. Now that he's matching here, this guy, I don't even know what this guy did. What did he do? He stayed in his zone. No, it's fine. He stayed in his zone. He still knows he doesn't need to go anywhere because he has protection over top. So this is how you know this is zone. He should be manned up if you think it's man coverage, but it's not. It's really zone. And nobody's really coming in his zone, so he's gonna stand there and just look goofy. It's a wasted play right there in the play. It could be blitzing or something. And then what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, look at the one-on-one. So I got Justin Jefferson, who has like all the abilities to run off on him. A non-superstar player. So he's going, and he's back behind him, but what happens during the play? He's running past him. He's taking off on him. Soon as but that's the thing though. You can't throw this ball early at all. You have to wait. And on top of that, you can't bullet pass it. Well, you can, but you don't run a bullet past it because you want to give your receiver time to run past the player while the ball is in the air. So what do I do here? Instead of bullet pass, I touch pass it right here. This is a lob, honestly. This is a whole lob. It didn't even get past it. The touch pass is like in this zone, maybe here, but this is anywhere in here is a lob. So it's a lob ball, and it's a blue because it's perfect pass accuracy because of Jared Goff. Boom. He gets more time to run past him. Gone. Perfect. Just like money. That's all it is, man. It's just knowledge of the game. It's really just knowledge of the game. So okay, this one's a little more challenging because it's not man coverage. So you're like, ooh, what's gonna get open here? This is zone coverage. I think this is cover 2, if I'm right. And I know if I'm running cover 2, this guy gets open right here instantly. I have to throw this like right here instantly. He cannot go past him at all. Like right here, he cannot go past at all. He needs to be throwing the ball right here if I'm gonna throw it to him. I think he gets open instantly right here, but I have to deliver the ball immediately because these zones aren't gonna come down. And I don't want it to run into this guy, so he has to get the ball probably right here. And if I'm throwing it right here, he has to get the ball right here. So these are all immediate reads I need to make. This play, this part right here, this is really just to keep this guy over here so that he can branch off of him and he'll distract him so that he'll get open for that brief moment. But I forgot what I do here. So I'll go to blocking. Now normally I would. Okay, so I think wait, what did I do? Yeah, I double team this guy because you always want to double team the guy straight in front of you, or someone here. You always want to double team. But then you slide the arm to the left because you get a good pass protection for him not to get outside leverage, so that he'll have to come in, and it takes more time to come in than it does to come out. So he's already, look, the user's here. He already knows that this is a potential read. So I'm like, okay, hell no, I'm not throwing that at all. And then right here, the tight end right here, I told you this is a pure initial read. This has to be thrown right as soon as he turns, right here, boom. That has to be thrown right there. I know that can get open in cover 2 almost every time. And then if I'm going to throw it here, if I'm going to throw it to him, it has to be thrown immediately right here. And then I always choose this player right here to throw to because it's always surefire that I know that it's going to be there. I just know it's going to be there. And it's one of my superstars, so I know for sure he has a better chance of catching it if he's contested. But I throw it there, boom, and get down. That's all it is. But cover 2 is really hard. If you're letting these routes develop, you're gonna have a hard time getting these routes to get up because cover 2 does really good covering these short routes. So these are all initial reads you have to make instantly. So for everyone, the user is like sitting here patiently waiting for a pick. He played real good on him. This guy, this is why I want him. Like, I could still make this read, but I already told you I like this guy right here. I want to make him the guy I want to throw to, but this guy right here, he's gonna be the one to really make this play stand out. He's like the unsung hero of the play on this two-poker version. Almost in all two-poker versions because he clears out anything that can get open right here. Obviously, the safety, he's in cover 2. He has to play up here, but obviously he's crashing down because that's where the ball's going. But by the time he's crashed down, I'm already falling down with the ball, and there's nothing else. There's nothing else after that. The blocking was real good. Look, this is why I said slide. Dude had to get inside, and it takes more time to get it. Inside pressure, but it doesn't matter because I now have to make it insta read, so it doesn't matter what kind of pressure I'm getting. I know the ball's getting out immediately, and I should have at least a second between all my blocking, and that's why I blocked the extra running back, just for that, for that extra protection. But if you see this edge guy, he gets through real good. Nobody touched him, but who picks him up? If I'm not blocking his running back and making him go on a route, I'm getting a sack instantly. Double team here. I think the double team worked right here. No, it did not. What in the hell? I double teamed that guy. But the block is good though. He's blocking him for what it's worth. But honestly, he didn't double team him because the slide, I had a slide protection here, so it probably confused him. So I need to work on that, honestly. I could be sliding, then double teaming on one side. So I should have just based it in, not split. I shouldn't have slide right there. I should just keep it stock. But even if you do keep it stock, this guy, since he's a D lineman, he's probably just still going to get through. So let's kind of pick your poison with that. But it is a better chance I'm blocking one-on-one to have him just sit there and block him. So that's what I should have done. But yeah. Now it looks like he's going to guard this guy, but he's really never guarding him at all. He's letting him run a whole route. He's just close to him. Just showing that he's right there, but that's it. That's all it is a show. He ain't guarding him, so he gets off of him. Boom, you're down. That's all it is, bro. That is the 2-point conversion. We're gonna go one more game after this. I'll explain what's happening on the defensive side here, and then we'll go one more game, and then I'll probably be it, because I don't want to make this video super long. This video, this stream alone was a 2-hour video. The way I'm explaining is like 2 hours, and I haven't even gotten through half of the way I play the game. So maybe I'll make a part 2 to this video. But here we go. What did happen here? Dude, or starts rolling out. Has players open. I mean, this is the problem with people that play Madden. I mean, dude has open players. He has an open read right here. He's not throwing that. He has an open read right here. He's not throwing that. He has a... No, I'm sandwiching that route, but he had an open read right here. He's not throwing that. I don't know. He just roll. This is the problem. People just roll out. People just roll out and think magic is supposed to happen. Which sometimes it does. It's ridiculous. Which it shouldn't. But sometimes stuff does happen. It is actually crazy how this game works sometimes.
Wow.
He just quit.
He quit.
After the first play, he quit. He knew. But he shouldn't have. Like, this is why you guys gotta practice, because just because it's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. The dude just quit on himself. Like, I scored 8. He had a chance to do the same thing. He just gave up because people don't like to play, to grind the game and fight through the battle. Because everybody's obviously scared of losing, and it's a pride thing. I already know. People take this way serious than they really need to, or some people just simply just don't care. But I know for a fact for most people it's like a pride thing, like, oh, I don't want to see myself lose, because it gets deeper than that, because maybe they have something going outside of Madden or video games that makes them feel less than if they're getting beat up on in a video game. So I understand why he quit out, but it's not something that you should do. You should not quit on yourself. Even I messed up in some of these games, but I didn't quit. You gotta fight. That's part of the game. That's how you play the game. If everything was picture perfect in video games for everybody, I don't even think video games would be fun to play. You need a little challenge. So here we go. Offense first. This is game 3, I think. So off rip, I can tell this guy is on a 1 high. It's not man coverage because I just know it's not pin coverage. But there are 1 high defenses that look like this. But I know that most people that run record breakers, they're in a 1 high because they're in cover 3. And for the most part, I know this streak is going to be open. Which is the seam route. And so what do? I think I streak all these guys right here, and I have everybody respect the streaks in the lanes. And he does nothing but just he bumps the guy and just brushes off to go to his assigned zone. So that's why you throw it in the seam. Look, the brush, and then as soon as I see the brush is over with, boom, you launch it. And you got a bullet pass. You see the meter's all the way on this side. You got to get rid of that. Boom. And then this is why I like to pick Reed. And when another player's catching that, he might not even break the tackle. He could, but that's where Yakima comes in, and that's the 94 speed I'm talking about. Boom. He's already passed him with the speed. And then he's running off a little bit. And then he goes for the tackle, this guy, and these guys are getting blocked. And then boom, he breaks the tackle because he has Yakima, and then he finishes off with the speed. That's it. I don't have to worry about the right side of the field at all. I just keep those players out just to keep a look, but I already know I'm going right there. But that's just kind of Madden 101. Anybody should know that a seam route is good. That's going to be there in a cover 3, 1 high show look. So All right, so what does he do next? He does. He goes in man coverage after that, and I go on my play, double team this guy. You see, he's already getting double team. Protection's really good. I'm just standing in the pocket, backing up a little bit. We're getting rush coming in, but for some reason, this ball didn't get off. But I know it's because I was way out of the pocket. And plus I was waiting for him to get open, which he did, but I don't know. He just didn't get the pass off, and you know that's part of my problem too. I had everything set up, everything was perfect. Although he did get bumped, Justin Jefferson was getting worked by a non-superstar player. That happens sometimes. I don't know why. But he got out leveraged. But then he came back to fight and got open. And I just couldn't get that pass off because I was out of the pocket. I need to be standing in the pocket. And that's just that, you know, even though I'm the best at this, I have problems, you know, performing too. So, what's up, Glitch? But that's pretty much it. Just gotta stay in your pocket. I can make that throw all day. I have great protection. I just was not thinking straight because I'm so used to like backing up like that and instantly making a throw that I kept backing up. I didn't think to stop. So that was on me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, so we get the defense set up. Then have to back nobody up because I already have everybody set up. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Boom. This is not good. I'm switch sticking. I'm thinking he's gonna throw something here, but Murd gets open, and I'm thinking I was gonna get a knockout there, but I didn't. Dude threw a good ball. I'll give him that. I don't know. That's what everybody's thing. Everybody rolls out, and then boom, boom. Like I shouldn't be open, but honestly, it should though, cause I switched stick. This guy, I shaded underneath, so yeah, they're gonna play underneath. So it's hard for these zones to just know that they need to come right back down. But that's where I need to switch stick and come back down and get that zone. So yeah, part of that's on me. But that's just when I know I need to like maybe change the defensive play up a little bit. Maybe not. But this is the part of the problem, because when you get when you get those 6 points, a lot of people just like they believe in the fight to play. So I don't know, they just mentally play better. It's weird. But that just makes it better for me to fight defensively. What do I do right here? Okay. Here we go. Here, with those, you just, you know, this is everybody's thing too. Everybody's throwing the drag out. I get it. It's safe. It's right in front of them. It's, you know, you should throw it. If it's open, throw it. But I mean, this did not look open.
Well, hey.
So hold on. So I switched it. Sure, I tried to switch and run with him. He's just too slow. He's too slow to run. So that's why I switched it over here, but he already had it thrown. And maybe he just knew that. And Brandon Ayuk is 91 speed, so he's pretty quick. So he threw that in the right pocket. So that was a good like pass by him, but it was risky though. Not something I would recommend throwing. But I don't think he had nothing else open, so of course he was gonna throw that. And then 3. Okay. So he keeps coming in like the same like formation. I think he's picking the same play if I'm right. Forget what I do here. Okay, so initially during the play, I'm shading underneath because I still think he's gonna throw short, and I still got my cover 4 on top, so I got protection over top. So I'm really just playing like right here in the flats, and I'm trying to switch stick. So I'm guarding here, and I should have stayed with him. I should have switched stick and went up, but I tried to stay with him, but obviously my dude wasn't fast enough to keep up with him. He's 86 speed, so that's why you want the faster linebackers. If you can get them. This play, I don't know what the heck. I think a lot of people do this. They're just like, I think they're just spamming A ready to hike the ball. And just, I don't know what that is. Or either that, or they just genuinely think that's going to be open. I don't know why. Pretty wild, because you're not really doing much. It's like a run play, if you will. But, so he keeps throwing short and stuff, and I'm just like, okay, so I switch the play. I go cover 3, put a cloud flat on the field. I think I shade underneath. I'm switch sticking. Play still gets broken. Play still gets broken. Oh, I didn't shade underneath. If I shade underneath, they wouldn't be coming back. That's my problem. I didn't shade underneath. But I didn't shade underneath this time because I thought he was gonna try and get me one time and throw over top. So I thought I was getting my shell coverage, but I switched stick right here. I should have stayed on that. But I wanted to make sure this was not going to be taken over, so I had to switch stick on him.
Oh my god! Why can't I guard that?
And I just could not get stopped. It was pretty frustrating. But although he is driving with me, it's taking him. He has to fight his way because I'm putting like good defensive pass scheme on him. So it's not like he's just getting like real easy yards. I mean, he's working. This is what I want. Although he is getting yards, this is what I want though, because I want you to know, like, if we have to go to tug of war, it's not going to be easy. You got to make sure you got a play labbed up. You can't sit there and throw drag routes like you're doing this whole drive. And not to mention, I'm down. I need to score my 2-point conversion, so I'm fighting for a lot right here. And luckily, he threw a crazy pick to my QB spy. He did that play where he rushes and thought he was just gonna get like that play like he did last time, but I had a QB spy and he just got up and just, oh my god, luckily snagged the pick for the win. So shout out to the CPU, man. That was great help. But I mean, that's why it doesn't hurt to put like a couple linemen in position and stuff. But notice when I'm down here in the red zone, I go cover 2, shade underneath like crazy. I don't press though. I shade underneath to surprise them that I'm getting a high look, and then during the play, like they're everybody's like sitting there crashing down to get a short pass or staying down there. Including me. So I'm sitting right here too. But I put my right D lineman on a spy. I put him in a hard flat. This is my left D lineman. I put him on a hard flat. And just for extra protection for something that he might try to throw. So look at him coming over here. He was gonna guard anything that was gonna somehow come here instantly. But my QB spy, he's meant to just watch him, but he came through clutch and went and got the pick. So I got lucky right there. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened there. Not really. I'm not recording what went wrong. I'm just recording like inside the mind game, like what's going through my brain, and just showing like what happens and what I'm thinking of. You know, being the best player in the world in this. So just to help people out.
Definitely sound like you now.
This gonna be my last game I'm gonna describe. Hopefully it's not too long. This recording is already long as hell, but
Oh yeah.
hopefully I can dumb it down a lot.
Oh shit, man.
Cut it out. Probably only cut like 15-30 minutes off of it though. It's really gonna be a long video.
Had a good night at work yesterday. Then I had.
Maybe I can. So I want to do it in parts though. I don't want to just be like have this whole video here, have this whole video there.
And we slept the whole night. I was just like, okay.
Okay, so here I'm just adjusting my players. I'm going getting my offense set up. So here, okay, this is a big one. So this is kind of like that cover 4 palms moment. I know I just need to adjust so that I can get this guy, Justin Jefferson, wide open, and I'm doing a route combo that I just that has worked for me, getting this open. But here, I know this is man coverage because these two are pressed, but it's not cover 2 man. If it was cover 2 man, these guys would be aligned perfectly. But if you see, they are shaped off a little bit, so that tells me that it's cover 1. If you ever see that spacing right there with this formation, that means it's cover 1. At least for me. I don't know what it's like in other formations. But if it's a 1 high shell look, either way, and they're pressed up, it's cover 1. If it's cover 2, these two would be straight up aligned, and he would be lined up with this either D lineman or this safety. They would be lined up real good, but they're not. So that clarifies that it's cover 1. So I already know that off rip. And then you got a superstar in here lined up on this guy, so I already know he's automatically not getting the ball because I don't want to risk a fast player catching on my fast player. So I'm not even thinking to throw it, but he's not going to get the ball regardless because he's just a clear out decoy route. Same with this guy. So because I put him on a streak, this tight end right here, and then this receiver, I put him on a post to get him distracted enough to guard the streak or post. I want this guy to decide because he's in the zone. I want this guy to be looking at these two, and the corner out I have over here, it could get open, but I'd rather throw the streak because it's going to get the touchdown compared to the corner out. So I could throw this route or this route, and I could probably even throw this route, but it'll probably have to be early. And I have 2 edge rushers I'm working against, so I'm really not going to put any pass protection on, because if I do, one of them probably will get through, so I'm just going to keep it even Steven down here. So, hold on. I do this way too fast. I don't think my player teleported, bro. I don't know. Okay. All right, here we go. This is what this looks like. So I got him on a post, him on a streak, and then these 2 routes stayed the same, but I got him on a streak as well. This is a route obviously I'm gonna throw, but I'm throwing. I have these guys to distract him so that he can get open by himself, and then I have the linemen all blocking the same, and he's even going on that route. I probably could block him, but I'd rather have like more distraction for maybe my user, like if my teammate, the guy I'm going against. If I'm throwing it against him, I want him to like mess with the route in here and not think that anything out here is gonna be open. So it's like they're all decoy routes, just for one single route. So that's what I'm thinking instantly. I'm like, okay, let's start throwing that. All right, let's start lapping this up. Soon as I see this leverage, I already know. It's just this cue right here tells me what I need to do. Just because these 2 are pressed right here. So I instantly knew what I needed to do. So I keep the blocking normal. As you can see, the blocking is actually doing really good. It did actually perfect. It was perfect. Perfect blocking. And I did nothing to change it. That's why you always change it to base, because they block real good. But even okay, so this corner out, look, this corner out is getting open, but it's barely gonna get open, so I might have to toe tap the sideline. But compared to the streak over here, I mean, goodness gracious, I mean, come on guys, I don't even need to explain that. So here we're going with the streak, and then this safety is inching closer because he sees this guy. These two are coming through, so he's gonna have the inside leverage to protect that, which he should. So it gives me enough leverage and room to pass link this closest to the sideline, or stay based by the sideline to throw that streak, and have enough room to clear out, so that he has no chance of getting back to play on that. So that makes that wide open, and boom, that's over with. It's over with.
Yeah, so it was huge.
And then 2-point conversion. I wonder what I did here. I don't remember. So it's more coverage. Another superstar right here. Someone always has like one superstar right here, which is okay. But you still got those two edge rushers. So I just blocked the running back, no double team, because if I double team over here, these two probably could double team, but it's gonna distract this guy to get in here, and sometimes it might be fast enough for him not to react to it, and then he could, but it's a risk that I don't need to be taking. So I do no blocking. It's all the same. Every guy blocks the same, and I already know that. And I just keep all my routes the same, like I do every time on the 2-point conversion. I know what routes are gonna get open. Now, honestly, I could throw this wide route. I could throw this. I know I can, but I choose not to, because I know what's really gonna get open, and I know the better player to throw to is this guy. But your first read obviously is the wide route. There's nothing wrong with that. Take it. If it's there, take it. But sometimes players do adjust, and it's a very precautious thing to know that some players can adjust and make it look like they're running man, but it could be covered too, and they could just stop me right there. And sometimes this person does catch up, and he can, if he's fast enough, if it's a superstar, he can catch up and break up the pass, and I do not want that. And I like to secure catch when I'm if I'm getting in the zone, the red zone or the touchdown, because it clarifies that I'm gonna get like my 2-point conversion. But he doesn't hit he doesn't break the line till like halfway through his route. So like he's still right here. If I throw it right here and I secure catch it, he'll just fall right here, and the player will catch up and touch him. And sometimes that might not count if the ball doesn't cross. So it's risky. It's a read you can make. I know that's why I run this, because I have options. I have options. Now the right side, what does he do? He gets open too. I could throw this too. I could throw this all day too. But I like it right here because I know he for sure most of the time going to be wide open. And he is basically a clear out route to get obviously him open. So that's, like I showed y'all this before. Boom. Easy money, bro. Easy money.
They're all full. And
I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm trying to get in game chat to see what this dude is saying.
Like, could not lift that trash bag.
I don't think he was saying much after I got in game chat. I don't know why he stopped talking. I couldn't even hear him. Here we go. Defense. I don't have everybody set, but and I didn't even pick my play. What was I doing? I was talking to my girl. Okay, so I didn't even pick the play. I was looking at TikTok my girl was showing me. And
could not lift that trash bag.
That was funny. That was a funny TikTok. But I didn't even pick a play, and I just not noticing, like, I'm still paying attention in a sense, even though, like, I'm just chilling, because what I'm really doing is that I'm just chilling, hanging out, playing the game. and my girl came over. That's what it was. And
Hey, you guys.
so I didn't even have the play picked out. So what I do, I back everybody up. Just run back. I don't care if he's doing anything like in the middle. But if I see that the play is obviously gonna go there, I'll run there then afterwards. But
She really put on the
that's what happens. So look, I start making my adjustments. You know, I've already explained how the adjustments go.
You see, Joe?
Yeah, it's pretty.
You were Joe. You were down.
But
You were never.
Still don't have everybody set up. I'm in cover 4, but I don't have everybody set up. But I back everybody up. Boom. Okay. He's just rolling out for God knows what. Because he has Lamar Jackson. Why wouldn't anybody want to roll out? But he just throws it and just, you know, he messes himself up. That's just what people do. So I'm thinking he had routes open. But now I'm thinking like, oh, is he gonna roll out again? Do I have to worry about the rollout the whole game? So instead of one, really not too much pressure if he gets the first down. I need to study him more. So yeah, he breaks my ankles, gets the first down, and that's okay. You know, he's working. Even if I'm still not ready, backing everybody up, he's still working. He's still working to get down the field. It's not an easy feature. He has to work just like anybody else I'm playing against. So I got the dollar defense set up, I think. Now I'm getting a nickel set up. I'm in the red. I come out to pick my play. I'm pressing everybody because, okay, when I see this formation right here, gun tight, offset tight end, I know for a fact.
Oh shit.
I like to bait one route on this play, so I press everybody because I want to make it look like I'm covering short, which I am in a sense. But at the same time, I still got these players that are playing deep. But these guys are pretty much going to be in this box. He's gonna like play like down here. He's gonna play like down here, and normally if it's like a bench play that this play comes out of, this is a big corner route either or. On whatever play he comes out. I know this play he's going to come out in a corner route, and this probably is like an out route or a drag, and then this is a corner route or out route, and then this is probably like a drag or like a play that breaks inside or like a deep crosser. And I think the running back does something as well, but pretty much the play is pretty much like boxed within 10 yards unless if you're throwing those corner routes. So I like to press and get on the left cornerback and guard that corner out and bait him to throw it.
Oh, okay. No.
So I switch stick off of it. I don't know why. I switch stick back, and then boom, I'm going to guard that route. I know that route's coming, but then this kid, I think once the play's gone long enough, he starts rolling out. Okay, get off of him because he's not going to throw the route anymore. So I switch stick onto him. So I started, look, hold on. I started here, right? On the left side. Did I start there? Yeah, I started here. I switched it up. I don't know why I did that. I didn't, because I know I don't need to do that. But I went back, and the play was going on long enough. He's not throwing the route. Okay, fine, whatever. Switch stick. But I realized right here, I'm like, okay, switch stick, boom. And I switched all to this player right here. Because this route normally gets open pretty good. He could throw it right here. He had him open. If he leads that down, he had him. But that's everybody's problem, bro. That's what I've come to play. Like, that's how I play. So it's you start from left to right. Everybody plays like that. It's from left to right. So I'm thinking like, okay, like this is mid play. I'm thinking like, okay, just stay on the right side. He's probably gonna throw to Kittle because that's his only superstar. Why wouldn't anybody else want to throw to their own superstar and think he's just gonna be a superhero? So, starts to play. I switch stick the hell out of to the right side. And then I try to get out of the right. I don't know if I get it or not. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's just switch sticking. I mean, that's all it is, bro. Like it's cover 4 or cover 3 and just switch stick. That's all. That's all defense really is in this Madden 26. Call cover 3, call cover 4, and just switch stick around and just see what players you can guard or whatever else you think are gonna break open. And that's exactly what I did. Like, I switched to Kamari. I mean, I could have switched here thinking he was gonna throw the end breaking route. Like I told y'all that was gonna be there. But what did the running back do? I guess he just had a swing route. He has a swing route. Yeah, he just doesn't. He has a swing route he can throw. He's not gonna throw that, but he wants to throw a swing route. Plus, he was guarded. That's why I shaded underneath to cover that. And then the drag. That's why I shaded underneath as well. Look at the drag. Guarded until the end. Now he could have thrown a drag, but to my defense, I'm guarding highest to lowest. I don't want the highest route to be completed. So that's where I'm gonna go. If he throws the drag, sure, but that's the point. I want him to fight. He has to fight for those yards. He throw the drag, then he has to fight for the yards. He's not gonna get a touchdown, but he has to fight. It's bend but don't break defense. So I'm letting him out. If he threw the drag, I'm letting him do it. But for sure, I had everything covered underneath for what should have been. You see, I shaded underneath. You see how he's backing up? Although nothing came over here, he's staying short. And that's what all these players do down here. And then I have a QB spy and waiting for him I should have sent him. I don't know why I didn't. Sometimes during the play, I forget to send the spy. But I have a QB spy right here. I should have just sent him right there, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway because he would have got the pass off like he did there. He wasn't going to be fast enough to get to that. But see, you see I'm starting over here on the left side, switch stick all the way to the right, and now I'm breaking on that route. Like, I just know, like, he's open. Like, who wouldn't want to throw that? He's open. If I'm not switch sticking, he's going to throw that. It's going to get open. But this is why we switch stick, guys. Switch stick is a big part of the game. And I'm starting from the whole left side of the field, spraying over to the right. And the reason why I'm switching that fast is because I'm switching with my D-pad. And like, I could have if I had an elite controller, I could switch with like the buttons under there, but I don't do that. I just switch with the D-pad, and the D-pad input is faster than the right stick input when you switch stick. So that's why I need just to spam the right side of the D-pad just to switch over. So I start on the left side, switch stick all the way to the right, and then I'm thinking it was gonna be a corner route, so I started up here, and then I realized I was like, oh, it's the out route one. So I'm like, okay, break on it, and then you have to be precise. This is how you know this is pure skill right here. You have to be precise because he's cutting. He has to cut here at a sharp ass angle and not interfere with him and not hit him for a pass interference. So you have to get under this route right in time. And luckily, Jaden Reed. This is another reason why I picked him, because he's good on defense too. 94 speed. He's cutting on that all day. Boom. I mean, I can't even finish the play. It was too nasty. Oh my god, it was just right on time, right on the money. You come down on that, boom, switch stick, and the game's over with. What did I say after that?
Like,
United really bad for all the times last night.
juicy out of them.
Switch stick the juicy out of it. Yeah, alright, yeah. That's called a switch stick. I had to tell him something in the mic. Yeah, that's a switch stick, man. That stuff you gotta practice. You can actually practice switch sticking too. A lot of people don't know that. There's a game mode in training camp. I forget what it's called, but if you just go on the defensive side, if you can go switch stick, you can go practice switch stick in there all day. if you switch stick to the right player, the quarterback won't throw the ball there, or if he does, you can easily get a pick and it gives you points, and you can try and get the gold medal. You can keep practicing till you try to get the gold medal, and yeah, you can just practice your switch stick there. But that's where I practice my switch stick. Oh my god, it works tremendously. People underestimate the training and the training modes on this game a lot. And people hate going through it because it's like reading a book. Like, nobody wants to do that. I get it, but if you want to get better at the game, you gotta go through it, just like anybody else. Yeah, this switch stick, yeah. I mean, holy goodness. Who was that guy? He had a guy wide open out there. Who was that? Oh, never mind. Oh, snap. Why did it look like he had somebody wide open over there? Oh, no, that's my player. I'm tripping. Okay, never mind. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much the gist of it, man. I think I'm gonna cut it off here, man. This video's long enough, and I'll do my best to edit this when I have time. Probably gonna end it here soon. Why do most of the other people that you go up against leave? Because they're just stubborn quitters, bro. They just don't know anything about the game, so it's what it is, bro. And they're sore losers. They don't want to try and get better. That's just what it is, bro. Okay, man, I think that is it. I think that's all I got for this video. I'll see if I can try and make a part 2. I'm only 24 minutes in this video, but that was 5 games I've explained. And if I make a part 2, hopefully I'll try and make it shorter. I will definitely not go way too in-depth next time, since I have this part 1 video. But I'll just explain what I did and why I did, how I did in this video. Just a lot less, to just let you guys watch it off a little more, and just, maybe just try and cruise the video. But since I got the rough part out the way, we'll start with this, and we'll see if you guys like it or not. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please leave a comment in the video too. Tell your friends about it. Let them know the best Superstar KO player out here is giving tips. Like I said, let's see this video get 10 likes. That's all I want. I just want the video to get 10 likes. Not even my girl be liking my video. So, show me some love if you can, if you're watching. So I would like some support, man, so we can make this channel grow. And I probably will try to make some YouTube shorts too, so that I can give you guys some mini montages like I used to. Because I've been slacking on that heavily. And yeah. But I think that's it for the video. I will see y'all in another one. We'll be back with more Superstar KO content. I guess we're gonna end it on a good note. So y'all have a great rest of the day, and I will see y'all in another video. Peace.